You are listening to the decision reel.
League was last week.
I missed 2, but I was gone for 3.
Yeah, think about it.
You missed your pick, didn't you?
Yes, because I was spending time with my woman.
Ugh.
Oh, hey, welcome to the Decision Reel, where we try and fail to review movies of today and yesterday. As Brent was saying,
Fail to show up again.
he's back here. Finally, the man is Dusty's back.
My voice is fucked.
He's not going to do the Dusty. It's
No,
fine.
man.
That's fine.
I was
We only get him once a month now. If not, he gets
Once a
beat
month,
by his woman.
right?
singing in this band, man. Any other band, I could just be fine, but these fucking songs destroy me.
Well, you know what it is too is you're sending it because you're feeling the energy.
Well, we had a really good crowd, and they were singing along, so I went full send.
Yeah,
but
right. I felt it too the next day. Trust me. I woke up and I was
Oh.
like, "Ooh, I'm going right back to sleep."
I didn't.
well, I had to get up at 8:30
No comment,
and go
I felt the shame.
and go
The shame.
and go unload the trailer at 9 a.m.
That must have been fun.
I know it doesn't take that long. It
No,
really
no,
doesn't,
no.
but
It probably takes long. Well, no, not for you to drive there.
no, it takes 5 minutes to drive to Venice, or maybe like 3.
Yeah.
who ran
So-
sound for you guys?
Huh?
Who did sound?
I don't know. Some guy just held our iPad for 4 hours, and they got paid 1/5 of everything or 1/6 of everything.
No comment. So, anyways, we are a movie review
Super
podcast.
nice guy, but
here.
that guy sucks.
Yeah. We are a movie review podcast. We try and fail, like we said, to review movies. I think we're already failing.
Yep.
Off to a good start.
Failing to run sound on Saturday.
Clearly, you guys have this guy booked for other shows.
Not yet.
Nope.
Oh, you don't?
No. I'm not going to.
I had to crank the bass on my amp. I don't think he knows how to use EQ. And he was like,
It was
"Can you-
right in front of
can you-
him."
Can you get the low end a little more? And then maybe turn the high end some down? I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Well,
Turn up
His
the
tone
fucking.
sounded great.
If I ever get
Yeah.
a chance to run sound for you guys, it'll
Third
sound
set.
immaculate.
Well,
All I had in my ears was Randall's bass and my vocals. I didn't touch a thing on my shit.
He kept turning the bass up in my ears. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
That's
You
why
are
every
not-
time you made one little mistake, I heard it.
I know. Trust
that's
me.
why Vinny heard it too.
I felt the looks the entire first set.
It's funny.
And
So,
third set. Okay, go
so
ahead.
anyways,
Sorry,
back
sorry.
to the regularly
Oh yeah,
scheduled
we're reviewing
programming.
the worst movie of all time. I almost looked up the fucking Rotten Tomato score just to be reassured of myself.
I did too.
But I didn't.
All
I
right.
wanted to so bad.
I didn't at all.
Well, I did because I have to.
I'll tell you what, it didn't pass the phone test. I was on my phone
I get that.
scrolling.
I get that. But how quickly did you almost in the credits,
About-
the opening
no,
credits?
No, about halfway.
Okay. All right. At least you gave it some.
Oh yeah, dude. I was like, and then as soon as I saw the shit alien, I'm like, I'm out.
See, that's where when I first watched it, I was like, "What the fuck is happening? This is awesome."
No.
It does. It has the what the fuck factor.
Does this movie have a weird tie into
Often.
it at all?
Well, the only tie-in is that it's made by Stephen
kids?
King.
Yeah.
So everything that he does make,
What about they're
it's
from
in
the
Derry.
same town.
That's all Stephen King.
Oh, I don't
King does,
fucking
you
know.
Most of his stuff is from Derry, Maine.
All Stephen King movies are terrible. So
Oh, yeah.
They're terrible.
Cujo's good. The Shining's great.
okay, The Shining
But-
was made properly. That's why.
Yeah, most of his books are so.
The Shining was such an old book that it was before he ran out of ideas.
I'll give you that.
You didn't like it?
No, I don't like clowns, bro. Plus,
That's why I
alien
don't like
shit
clowns.
is
Wait, so
stupid.
That's why
You don't
I
like
don't
it, or you don't like clowns
I don't like
because
it
of clowns.
because of clowns
I'm terrified of clowns.
and aliens. I
What
don't,
about-
I don't like. Oh, it's an alien. Do do do.
What about flying space turtles?
What?
Exactly. That's the whole thing of it. By the way, is
Oh yeah, yeah.
they're on a flying
Yeah.
space turtle, and
Yeah.
that's the universe.
See, like I said,
Yeah.
before he ran out of ideas,
Or before
The
he stopped
original-
doing LSD.
the original Pet Cemetery from the 80s
It's
wasn't
good.
bad either.
Yeah, it's good. I will say, so Stephen King's, most of his movies that they're trying to bring into the world of movies, so his books, novels, whatever, they're hard to adapt because there's so much going on that you can't do that for a movie.
I watching this movie, and I'll never read the book, but I halfway through it, I went, the book's got to be better than this.
The book, is critically better, yes.
Stephen King is also criticized for not being a great writer either.
True, yeah. I mean, he's got great ideas and great stuff, but he's definitely that guy who just puts so much down on paper, and there's so much backstory to the payoffs that happen that you can't make a movie. It has to be a miniseries.
His editor at whatever publisher he has. When he just throws them a bunch of broken sentences and shit.
Make it happen.
Remember that clip on Family Guy where it's like, it's a lamp master. When can we have it?
Yeah. So true. Anyway, so we are doing the movie Dreamcatcher. Wally picked it. Give us an explanation why.
Because you guys
want to start doing
pick
this, by
all
the way.
same weird shit, and I'm tired of it. I wanted to go so far. This is between this and a weird Disney animated movie, and so
Titan E. No, Titan E is not.
This is so far away from what you guys fucking pick all the time that it's perfect.
Yeah,
I like that.
A break from
no
your guys'
teen
shit.
comedies.
Yeah, I was going to say, we all have a shtick, right? I mean, Randall's obviously said his. He's doing Marvel.
I go off the spectrum sometimes.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I don't have a
It's
shtick.
Brent's pick, actually.
Again?
Yeah, you've been gone. It's your turn again.
Y'all did
You've
She's
already
Out
come
of-
around. Oh, wait, no.
Y'all
It
did
is.
She's Out of My League last
It
week.
is Randall's
my turn.
pick.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit. You're right. I almost forgot. That could have been bad.
Are you doing? Oh, we got to wait, right?
Yeah, we're gonna wait. Obviously, we got to get through whatever we're trying to do here first. I don't
Yeah,
even
whatever
know what
we're trying to do.
I don't even know what we're trying to do is review a movie. But before we get super deep into it, I just want to say if anybody's actually listening and enjoying, probably not this episode yet, but any past episodes,
you're gonna.
please give us a like, a review, something on social media. You can find us at The Decision Reel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We have a website, which is thedecisionreel.com. On that website, Randall,
It has shirts.
it has T-shirts. We have merch. You can find us there.
Is it all up and going now?
It's up and going. Last week, for
fixed
whatever
it? It got
reason,
fixed?
it wasn't us.
fucking believe
It was their website was down for whatever reason, but now it's back up. Last time I
Sweet.
checked, probably be down right now because we're talking about it. But you can go up there and find some shirts
What's this thing called?
and.
Holy shirts and pants.
This fucking guy. But yes, Dreamcatcher, what this movie is about. Friends on a camping trip discover that the town they're vacationing in is being plagued in an unusual fashion by parasitic aliens from outer space.
No clue there's aliens in the whole beginning of the movie. You
None.
have
Well, I
no
like that, though.
inkling. Yeah, 100%.
I kind of like it. And if you watch any of like the trailers that came out in the day, it really didn't allude to that either. So I feel like,
Well, the trailer that something hits a dude in the face.
but it doesn't show like, oh, that's an alien. You know what I mean? Like,
that's immediately what I thought.
okay, but it
It
could
was
have
either
been
that or one of those jelly bombs that Batman shoots at the fucking place in Korea.
How random was that in that movie? Hey, we're gonna go to fucking Japan for Batman needs to go there for some
It
reason.
was Hong Kong.
Whatever. I get it, but it's so random.
Well, he had to extradite that guy.
Sure, but still random.
Very.
It works.
It does work.
Yeah, it
you gonna
works.
buy a t-shirt finally?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
What a guy. Way to support us.
Randall's like,
I'm here.
I show up
I'm joking.
sparingly.
I've been here. Ever since I started, I've been here.
Ever since I started. I like that. That's a
Sometimes
good
I
one.
just don't feel like driving 35 minutes.
I get it.
Yeah.
You could also
So the real reason.
pick your phone up. I don't know.
Nah, dog.
Do you over Zoom?
Do me. Just do me in general.
Where to watch Dreamcatcher? Nowhere.
Yeah. Good.
no. Yeah, nowhere.
It's
Yeah.
funny. It's
Nowhere
actually kind of
for
funny.
free.
Nowhere for free. I figured this would be like a movie that would be for free almost.
It
but
should be.
It like, or at least
That's
be
why
on
Brett
like,
Force us to
fucking
pay
pissed.
$3.
Because he had to pay to watch it.
I mean,
if you didn't have to pay for it, would it be as bad?
yes. The movie's terrible.
Where to rent it though? YouTube, Google Play, Amazon, Apple TV.
Yeah.
That's it. There's nowhere else. Just the main guys. I figured HBO would have this for some reason.
It
It feels like
a
an
while.
HBO. It feels like an HBO Max movie
does.
because they got some shit on there too.
It was for a while. I went searching for it, and they had a time.
Oh
frame.
yeah, when it was on there. I feel like it could be on Tubi as well because they got a lot of stupid movies.
Tubi.
For free, Freddy.
So this is written by William Goldman and Lawrence Kasdan. Weird name.
Are you sure it's not Cat saying?
It's Kasdan.
All right then.
Kasdan. Based on the book by Stephen King, Dreamcatcher. William Goldman was an American novelist, playwright, and screenwriter. Some of his writings include Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Princess Bride, the book he wrote,
shit.
movies, screenplays that he wrote, Heat, twins and Last Action Hero.
This guy wrote Heat, and then somehow wrote this. He must have been taking a shit when he wrote this.
Well, so he didn't write it, right? He adapted the book into a screenplay.
Even
Movie's
easier.
not as bad as he's making it.
This movie's so bad.
I feel
It's
like
not a fucking 10, right?
It's not
But
a 5 either.
It's higher than a 5.
No, it's not.
Not by a lot.
Not
but it's
even
higher
close.
than 5. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. I just want to make sure before he beats this thing to the fucking ground that it's not
So many.
as bad.
There's so
as
many.
he says it
There's so
is.
many holes in this fucking movie. I hate it.
There was at first, but then they filled them in with some dirt.
They
But
kind
it's
of
still
filled. They kind
yeah,
of
you
filled
might have
half the
missed
holes.
you might have missed all the plot holes when you're on your
Yeah.
phone because they definitely fill in everything.
No, dog.
This
No
feels
way.
like a sci-fi channel movie, like sci-fi.
It feels
paid
like.
for it to be done.
You know what else? You know what else
That's what
sci-fi
it
paid
feels
for?
like.
Sharknado. So there you go.
This is
Yeah, but there's a lot of those, so obviously people like those.
Well, there wasn't a second Dreamcatcher.
well, people just like those because they were shit.
Well, I didn't,
Well, yeah,
I
Right?
didn't like
That's
this.
the reason.
This was shit.
Touche.
I didn't like it.
Well, I think the difference between
Not the right
Sharknado
kind.
and this is Sharknado is shit on purpose, right?
Yeah.
Like Scary Movie.
They
well,
just
Scary
laid an egg-
Movie's
they just laid an egg with this one.
right. Scary Movie's not shit,
Pardon
but
the pun,
really.
the second and third and fourth and fifth ones definitely were, or like Disaster Movie or Date Movie or all those bullshit movies. Those were made on purpose to be shit.
The
Forgot
farting
about
in this
that one.
fucking movie.
It's so fucking.
Dude,
It's like the only redeeming factor is just
Greed around here.
The part where they put the guy in the bed and then they run outside together.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's really good. That's good. I think the whole like all the friends together was really well done.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Stand
Like
by
it-
me. Crew.
Right, yeah, exactly, and it feels, and maybe it's the Stephen Kingness of it, but it feels like a realistic group of friends,
It feels like he
It.
took it and rewrote it.
or Stand by Me, or anything because it's
Yeah,
Stephen King, you know.
Fucking lazy prick.
But you know what? He's laughing about it. I made
Stand
this.
by Me is a fucking classic.
It's so good.
I think Stephen King came up with a couple good stories, and then was like, you know what? How can I change this just enough to make a whole nother book that's 7,000 pages
Probably.
long?
It would have been better if he just did short stories and they were all the same kids and the same fucking things happened to him.
This might have been better as a TV
Hardy
show
Boys?
than it would have a movie.
but
Kinda like-
scary movie.
The Hadley Boys.
But not
Hardy
but not
Boys.
Jeff and Matt.
I think if this was
Such a raging clue right now.
stretched out into a TV show with a little bit more depth,
I agree.
I think it'd be better.
I 100% agree. And I mean, if you look at it in the 90s, it was a miniseries, right?
Yes.
Before, you know, you had the Netflix doing Stranger Things or whatever. This would have been, to me, a
So
good show like that, including it. I think
See,
it should have been that.
I like a little dash of sci-fi. I love Stranger Things.
Yeah. And this
Season
is
4 was so good.
The newest season was
It's not
that was
done
good.
yet, buddy.
I know there's still 2 more episodes.
I haven't
Got
watched the
more
new
to go.
season.
You
Oh,
should. Yeah,
man.
I'm one episode left.
Jesus Christ, you were 1 episode left on Saturday, guy.
I've been busy.
All right then.
All right. Yeah. Jeez.
I'm waiting for the second part to come out.
I've been watching
So I
Obi.
started
Binge it.
watching last season.
What have you been?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I like it. There's a couple things in it that I'm like, come on, guys. But the
Watch Star
paybacks and the like the world building, I still, yeah, it's great. Shut up.
I don't
Shut
watch
the fuck
Star
up.
Wars.
What?
Dreamcatcher sucks.
You don't like
dick.
Star Wars?
No, we've been over this.
Star
Why?
Wars is
I don't
such
like
trash.
Star Wars, dude.
How can you like Marvel movies and then say Star Wars is trash?
Completely different.
How?
They're not in fucking outer space doing shit all the time.
You sure about that?
Literally half
yeah.
of it is in outer space now.
What now? It wasn't.
It's been like that for like almost 8 years.
Yeah.
Iron Man was in.
Iron Man in the first Iron Man
I
movie,
think-
he shoots himself into space and freezes.
Yeah,
Keep
but-
reaching now.
Shut up! I need this.
That's where the space started.
It's true in the first fucking movie.
That's how he started the multiverse.
It was mainly
Goddamn.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That's where it was like. And Thor. I guess Thor was the initial
Thor would have
one.
been the initial one for
Yeah,
sure.
the talking potted plant. Yeah.
It's adorable. It sells a lot of toys. And
Says one word.
yeah.
And it has to be fucking Vin Diesel getting paid how much to just go,
Just
I am Groot.
millions of dollars.
Just back the truck up, boys. Yeah, I mean, you know what? You're
I
right.
bet-
Don't
I
hate the
could've done
player.
that, though.
Hate the game, right?
I think this is all. Randall also probably likes Fast and Furious more than Star Wars. He probably thinks they're a better group of movies. Do you,
Yeah, they're
Randall?
equally trash.
Don't you fucking lie to me, Randall.
I have one question for you.
When was the last one you saw in theaters?
No. Have you seen the first Star Wars movie ever made?
No.
Then that's your problem.
You've never saw
No,
episode
that's
Every-
not my problem.
Yes, it is. Every
My problem
movie,
is Star
every modern movie or modern show or anything rips and takes things from that movie. Star Wars, if you don't have that movie, you do not have any of the movies you have nowadays. You don't even have Indiana Jones.
That's a stretch.
No, it's not. No, it's
That
not.
seems like a stretch.
It is not. George Lucas. What?
Put them together.
Put them together?
Put those two together. Real
Without
quick.
the...
Quick synopsis.
Without...
Combined.
Steve's fucking, he's in it.
Weren't those
Oh,
George Lucas
Yeah, go ahead,
movies,
bud.
both of them?
Well, so George Lucas... So Steven Spielberg directed
Yes.
Indiana Jones, but it's funded by George Lucas, right?
Well, there she go.
That's the short story of why
It's
it goes
basically
together.
Star Wars in the desert.
Kind of, yes. But what movie isn't Star Wars?
The one we just watched.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. what I'm saying those type of movies, though.
Are you saying movies didn't have like a plot before? I don't understand what
Are
you're
you
saying.
trying to say that there wouldn't be the movies that we have today because if we didn't have Star Wars?
I'm saying the type of movies that we have today would not be able to be made without Star Wars, without them coming together and make a movie that was
think
bigger.
You're high.
You can think I'm high all I want. What I'm saying is movies before Star Wars were like Goodfellas or Godfather or whatever.
Goodfellas
there
was after Star Wars, but
There's a lot of movies that take inspiration. I'm gonna interject. There's
Thank
a
you.
million different, especially in especially like when it comes to like the casting specifics. There's like when it has that main character, the main character's buddy, and then the weird chick. Like
Well, that's what I was trying to get to was story beats and stuff like that, and like
there's so many
villains
movies
and-
that are like straight parallel with that shit. Watch Harry Potter. It's fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
You never would think it's not
It
Star
is
Wars,
Star
but
Wars.
then go fucking actually sit down, watch the first Star Wars, and then watch the fucking first Harry Potter, and you're gonna be like, oh, they're just.
Do you like Harry
versions of
Potter?
Everybody.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
You
go.
like Star Wars?
draw
It's the same thing. It's the exact same.
I think it's time for me to leave.
Do you like
The weird
You like
uncle
wands and
takes
and
them away.
Shit? It's just fucking.
I
lazy.
just recently started liking Harry Potter, but not
those
don't-
movies are pretty good.
not because of the wizardry and the wands, but because it reminds me of Halloween and shit.
So why
Christmas.
wouldn't Star Wars do the same
Christmas
thing?
and Halloween.
Christmas and Halloween. Yeah, combine them both. It's weird.
This is the most fucking bullshit conversation.
Getting back on the reels, Dreamcatcher was directed by Lawrence Kasdan. So the same guy who wrote it, he also wrote,
Doubled down on the poo.
also wrote Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, all this bullshit as well, and Wired Earp and The Big Chill.
God, so he wrote, man, these guys are
guy-
so talented.
Right.
And then somehow they landed
This.
in this cesspool of fucking media.
I will say
Not as
this.
bad as he's saying.
The movie, I think the movie is really, really good until Morgan Freeman shows up.
I think it's really good till they save the retard.
Well, back to a segue we can do here,
The
Brand.
fact that the movie just even happened because without saving him, the fucking movie doesn't happen.
Exactly.
Aliens take over and it just shits. Armageddon.
Jonesy should have just shot himself in the head in the beginning. Done. Credits. Roll them.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Ooby dooby doo.
I'm trying not to laugh, but it's funny. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
Eat yourself to death, fat ass.
Hold on, let's
Done.
start real quick. That part where he just walks up to the big alien at the end. He's like,
It is funny.
it just fucking gets slammed on the back of his head.
Yeah.
And then he's just sitting there perfectly fine and gets stabbed in the chest and he's still perfectly fine.
Yep.
At
But
what point
well,
are you
he's an
not like,
alien.
"Ah!" Like, what does that happen?
What I want to know is, where is that alien's heart?
In his back.
Or his brain.
Wherever he got stabbed at. I don't
Well,
fucking
maybe
know.
they don't have the hearts. 'Cause look at that. Look at that. You just checked right out. Fuck this.
I did it.
Yeah.
When he
Done it. That's what it is.
Duddits, yeah.
If he was such a fucking sophisticated look,
Alien
Why didn't he
race.
just stop
So
it
this
in the
is the-
first fucking place?
yeah, exactly. Was he like a baby alien?
Why
when
did
he
two of
was
his friends
disabled
have
as
to-
a kid?
Yeah.
Why did two of
Was
his
that what it
friends have
was?
to die?
This
That's
is all
my
part
whole
of
point.
God's plan. I
He
don't
just
know.
knew it was going to happen the whole time.
Right. And he's like, well, Pete's going to die. Don't worry about it. And
He's right.
so's
He
the
was-
beeve.
Right.
Don't worry about
I
it.
think he was a retarded alien, maybe he was like the same kind of alien. but just disabled.
I thought he was.
He was the okay, yeah.
And
I thought he was
knew
speaking
the whole time.
I thought he was speaking German. And he's speaking Tard.
Yeah.
I'm staying out of this.
Maybe they were brothers. Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's fill these cracks real quick. Maybe the two was a Gray,
Mr. Gray.
who sound like Mr. Gay at first.
Well,
but-
because no, you got to do it. You got to do it.
There's no way.
Okay. Okay, it's the guy. Okay.
This podcast has lasted much longer.
We weren't canceled before.
That's it. So they were both brothers.
There's our new T-shirt. Are we canceled yet?
Pardon my use of the R word. I didn't sleep last night. I feel bad for that. Sorry. Taking it back.
I'm sorry, Brad.
Go ahead. You know what? I'm going to need
Or
you
is
to
it
bleep.
Danny? It's Danny. isn't it?
Okay. I'm going to need
Just
you to
take this
bleep
whole
that out.
conversation.
Just
You should do that before you upload it. Thank you.
we'll put a trigger warning at the beginning if you don't like hard R's. Oh boy,
No.
Brent's got him for you.
Doozy for you.
Don't-
Alright,
yeah.
skip
So this is
from
what
here to here.
This is what the movie didn't tell you, right? So you had
We had a retarded alien.
yeah that they were brothers with the
Handicapped.
main
I'm sorry.
Yes.
antagonist alien, the bad guy, the main
Wait,
bad alien, right?
He's
They were
not
brothers.
a human, so we can talk like it doesn't matter.
They were brothers, and then turns out this is a sibling rivalry
A sibling rivalry.
between aliens.
You have a sophisticated British one and a challenged one.
Yeah, and what happens
What an amazing race of aliens.
the
I just squashed my nuts
evil
so
British
bad.
one
Why?
gives his plan away at the
Maybe
beginning,
You need a hard R.
and then it just ends up at the end, and the retarded one wins.
I'm not wearing underpants. They kind of
You
shifted.
never do.
Nah, fuck undies.
I hate that I know that.
We gotta move on.
This movie is starring.
You know what should have happened when they saved the other special person in the? It should have just took all 6 of them into the movie.
You know what's funny? I thought that when they look down in the well and see the girl down there, I was like, "Why- was she not wearing a yellow
It smells like rat shit down here.
No, she was
Rat
wearing,
shit,
yellow
bad shit,
raincoat?
dirty
she
old
was wearing
twat.
pink.
That's pink. That's right. I was watching it today, but I was also doing what Brent was doing because I've seen the movie like 10 times. So. How do you even do that? Balloon
I want to know how she moved that storm grate just hanging out down there for no reason.
Retard strength.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Well, if that's the case, just lift somebody's Mazda and throw it in a tree or something.
Yeet.
It's just yeet a Mazda.
Maybe she was an alien.
Maybe they all-
every.
Oh my God! What if all the handicapped people in the world are just the aliens?
This is getting.
They've been here this
ridiculous.
entire time.
Fucking ginger guy's talking to himself and somehow hanging out in his head, but not having cognitive function of his body.
Well, because the alien has it.
Oh, cool.
That's why he has his little superpower.
I also
warehouse.
like how his brain is a Library of Congress.
Well, I wanted to get into this because I think this is why me and Wally like this movie. Is
He's looking out of a window, but somehow watching everything in the third person.
that's
I
kind of
think
cool.
Conceptually, that's the coolest part of the movie.
It is.
for me. It's weird as fuck, but I think that's dope.
I think it makes sense for somebody's brain. You know what I mean? Like,
if you're drawing an analogy for someone's brain, sure.
right? Like,
But I'm not going in there and burning memories.
well, no, you're making new memories, so you have to make room for them. And somebody who just, you forget stuff all the time. You think about it that way, like, shit, I'm making new memories now. I'm losing the memories that I've had.
I'd like to be able to go in and just
I
pick
think it's
certain memories and
processing
set them on
speed.
I
fire.
bet you do.
Yeah, dude.
I wish I could.
Do you think he had that before he met Duddits?
No, they
No.
Well,
he got it
all
because
their
of him.
powers.
I
It
think
says
that might
Is that
gives
a
them all
power,
the
though?
powers. It says in the well.
I like how 3 of them had the same power, but they gave Pete like the cool one.
right.
Like, what the hell? Duddits, you lazy prick.
It might be Stephen King's lazy writing.
Yeah.
I would assume. Not. You just shake your head. And it made a Dreamcatcher when he did it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. This movie is starring Damian Lewis.
I like when they're
as
sitting on the
Josie.
floor and they all make these fucked up dream catchers
Yeah.
and they all just go, "I done it!" Like it's a cheer now.
Yeah, and what's with those kids making them eat shit?
Yeah, I don't.
Well, they were
Yeah,
bullies. I mean, that's what
ever
bullies
happen?
did in the 80s,
Is that
apparently.
a real thing?
What?
Not eating shit, but like the bullies like that. Was that
Right.
a real fucking
I don't think
thing?
it's
I
ever
don't-
been a real thing.
Are you kidding me? Like, bullies would do shit like that all the
Bullies
time.
do stupid
I
shit.
never got
but-
bullied, so I never had to.
Were you the
figure
You
it
were
out.
the bully.
Yeah,
That's
you were
why.
the bully.
I was
yeah.
friends with everybody, actually.
Yeah, but no one was.
Did you
getting
have a
us
Duddits?
forced
Nice
to
guy.
eat
Did you have a
shit.
Duddits?
No one's like, eat the
I
dog
think I
poop.
was the Duddits.
Steve
You
was-
had to eat dog shit?
No,
in
not
your
me,
schools?
but I know some fucked up shit that happened in my schools back
and
in
also
the days.
How did an alien get
Scooby-Doo lunchbox?
human cancer?
Oh, right. Looking. Well,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
He's embodying a human body. Same thing that happens with Mr. Gray, right? So
right.
it's not like he is the alien. It's the body that he went into.
Understood.
And
Injecting it.
here's getting even deeper.
Well, then why did the alien pick a child's
That's what I
body
was- well, and
to grow old in?
and
the
a
mom know?
retarded one.
That's why I'm trying to say there's stuff we're missing here.
I think the mom knew.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe.
I think the mom gave
Well,
it
when she put her hands up on the Porsche like the end of Lucas.
The fact that she gave him up at the end with that much confidence was always a little bit weird to me.
She,
Like,
you know
she
why?
knew, she
was
knew.
tired. She needed
she was,
just
she was
Needed to break.
take him.
Just fucking
I've
take
been
him.
dealing with this for, you know,
35 years. I can't deal.
you know how many times they had to rebuy Scooby-Doo VHSs all the time.
Yeah,
You see
'cause
how
he's probably
fucked up his
eating.
room was too? His room was like all like concrete and weird, dirty fucking walls and
Well, think about this. He's an alien and a handicapped special person. So put those together.
I mean, what a great plot. I mean, if you're looking for a hide
just a
spot,
handicapped alien.
if you're looking for a hide, and also
And another
He
thing.
was a handicapped
they
alien.
were all children. How do they not like forever for 20 years tell anybody like, hey, our mentally handicapped friend gave us fucking superpowers, bro. And what the hell does SSDD stand for?
Same shit, different day.
All
They
right.
say it throughout the whole movie.
Oh,
He was on his phone.
Oh, right.
I wasn't on my phone. They said same shit, different day.
Yeah.
They actually said those words.
Yeah.
Fucking win.
yeah.
There was the phone conversation in the beginning. They said it like he talked to Beaver on the phone,
Okay.
and he said it. And then when they're in the cabin as well, after the fucking fart, they say it. And then there's another part where they're talking about like when shit actually happened right before he jumps on the toilet, I believe. They say the same. They say it there too.
And why did he pull him into traffic? That didn't need to happen.
It didn't.
No. So I'm trying to remember because I did like research on this movie a long time ago.
In
but
order for them to get-
it has to do with
They've been going to the same cabin for 20 years. Don't tell me they need to get together.
It has to do with him
Oh my god.
not being the one to run away or to know that Mr. Gray is going to take over his body and to handicap him.
So he had to get hit by a car for that?
Always gets fucking weird. Because,
Stephen King.
Yeah, well, he has to perform a series of events. So, like, in order for him not when Jason Lee's on the fucking John, and they're like battling who's gonna go get the tape.
Right. He says because you can't run away
There's a series of
because you're hit.
I don't know if that's fucking why. That seems pretty reachy, but
Speaking
sure.
of Ricci,
Christina.
he's got such a panic disorder.
good.
He can't sit still for 5 minutes without a toothpick in his mouth.
Yeah, what the fuck,
Relax,
dude?
guy.
Especially when
I
it's
mean,
like
that's
covered in fucking
but that's a pretty
blood.
stressful situation,
Very much so.
and you could see
The stress of letting that thing out is way bigger than you needing a toothpick in your mouth.
But it
His
didn't.
dumbass
It
just
didn't.
fucking
It didn't.
sat there, would've been
It
fine.
didn't bump
I
him
would
for a
have
bit.
jumped out and shut the fucking door. Done.
Well, you're right.
That didn't help though.
But
he tried.
Fucking shut the door. Jump out.
that's one of those. That's one of those like, hey, you're looking at it afterwards
I mean,
when you
it's
watch a hockey play in
so-
slow mo or something.
lazy.
Oh, I could have done that,
It's
but
so
I'm
lazy. Asshole aliens and dick biting aliens.
It's funny.
They did the dog dirty too.
It's funny.
Hey, at least
I heard a clinker. Like,
at least they just
Hey, did you hear that?
yeah,
at least the CGI because I was like
it was
if I-
decent for that year.
Yeah,
All right,
2003.
Okay. At least they didn't show like the dog shitting it out.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
It was just laying down there. They're just like, all right, you need to stay.
I was actually when I was watching that, I was like, oh, they actually made the dog's stomach go down for that part. I was like, oh, like it was evacuating something.
Yeah, a shit
It
alien.
evacuated. Yeah,
Shit alien.
I don't know. I watched the last time I probably watched this movie was like 2006,
Probably
and
the same.
it always like just stood in my brain as being,
Weird as fuck.
man, this movie is so different than everything that came out at that point. That like it just kind of always stuck with me. Like
Or
when
ever.
anybody said something, right? Like I was like, man, Dreamcatcher, this movie's fucking wild. Like you got to see it.
And
Obviously, since then, sorry, let me just finish
Yeah, I
my
know.
thought.
I'm still fucking drilling holes over
It's
here.
fine. It's fine. Ever since then, there's been a lot of movies, sure, that have come out and done stuff like this better, way better. But there
didn't see
wasn't
them either.
stuff. There wasn't stuff around this time that was doing stuff like this.
It's just fucking what the fuck.
Every
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what the fuck again? All of a sudden, they're like shooting aliens in a field. What the fuck?
There's no way they killed all of them, by the
Alien
way.
popped out of his butt. What the fuck?
And also,
There's so many what the fucks.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
why did they climb in? Why did it only take 4 of them to blow up their whole ship? There was 100 million of them in the field.
Independence Day does the same thing, right?
And also,
Who knows?
what happened to all the infected people?
Well, I think once they kill them, the whatever, I can't remember what it was called, just goes away.
The ending was abrupt.
Yeah.
Super
the red
abrupt.
shit just kind of goes away once
Such-
they're trying to infect them.
He steps on He steps on what was going to cause Armageddon, and then it just ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just
You
like,
expect something after that.
it's just
that I will
yeah,
agree.
It's just
You know what
each-
ended after this movie, though?
What?
Tom Sizemore's career.
My will to
See the
live.
red-
Or that too. No, he's
the
the
redhead?
fat guy who
Oh.
Morgan Freeman.
The fat guy who's way too gullible and just
Saving
fell
Private Ryan
for.
guy.
No. But
Saving Ryan's
that's his power.
I know that,
Right.
but he didn't question it one iota.
Neither did the fat guy in the beginning of the movie when he, jumped down his shit and then ended up eating himself later because he got into his head.
How do you eat yourself to death?
Just overeating. It's
Have
a
you seen
thing.
Wait,
Seven?
the guy, the one, the
Do you just die from being fat?
Thomas
Or
Jane,
you
the guy
die
from The
consumption?
Mist.
the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
The guy that was he was talking to him like as a shrink. Just
Right.
talking to that guy.
Yeah.
He ate himself to death.
No,
Yeah.
the guy that he was talking to ate himself
Yes.
to death.
The big fat guy.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
when they're driving in
I
the
didn't
car
hear that
before
part.
they swerve and almost hit that lady,
Yeah.
they're having just a random conversation about him drinking and you shouldn't be drinking so much or whatnot.
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
says that, hey, remember that one guy, or I got this thing in my head still about this dude that I yelled at or whatever on the same day that what's his face got hit by the car and he found the keys and whatnot. He said that I jumped down this guy's throat and I just found out today that he ate himself to death.
I didn't catch that.
Well, this movie's all about
that.
paying attention to all the little things that are happening and all the dialogue and similarities and stuff like that of stuff that's happening in the beginning that happens towards the end and all this shit. It's building a world and
Yeah,
it's
at the
building.
beginning of the movie. It was kind of hard to focus. I was on my phone, so
Well, that's on you.
There was no. I'm just saying. There's no way they killed all. And like,
Yeah, I agree with that. There's no way they killed all those aliens, and those things, motherfucker, they were huge.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I like how all you have to do is turn and just they're the mean ones.
Yeah.
They look like running semen.
They do look like giant penises, bro.
They just look wild. It looked wild.
That opened up
Yeah.
sideways.
Imagine shitting that.
I don't think you
probably
can.
die.
Yep.
Well, you notice the
Well,
guy
you
that
did
fell off
die.
the toilet. Yeah.
Did die.
And they didn't have to show me that dude's fucking just
Asshole.
puckered
he
asshole,
fell.
like just.
Oh,
Blah.
That's the best part of the movie.
whole fucking
Because
bloody butt.
he's sitting there, he goes, I'm just making room.
Yeah.
You know, the
What
beginning,
about all this blood? What? I'm not bleeding, and they're like looking around like,
oh my god.
what do you mean you're not bleeding?
when I read why it was rated, what it was rated to sell nudity, I was not expecting some fucking bloody
Fat
asshole.
butthole.
Yeah, I was like, this is fucking.
You were
disgusting.
excited, and you're like, ooh,
I was,
some
and it fucking-
titties,
yeah.
and then you're like, that's not what I
why
signed
couldn't-
up for.
Yeah, why couldn't the monster come out of titties?
It wasn't
this
a,
would have got at least a 5 in Brent's.
at least a 5 for titties. Yeah, at least.
All right.
So anyways,
let's fucking
Starring Damian Lewis as Jonesy, Thomas Jane as Henry, Jason Lee as Beaver, Timothy Olyphant as Pete, Morgan Freeman as Colonel Abraham Curtis, Tom Sizemore as Owen, and Donnie Wahlberg as Duddits.
That's Donnie Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because he's so skinny. He's also in The Sixth Sense, by the way.
Oh.
He's the guy that shoots.
Donnie the one that does those insurance commercials? Is he the Wahlberg that does
Look,
those?
man, there's so many Wahlbergs out there.
Mhm.
I know he's the one that's got the no, the other brother has the Whataburger, right?
That's
Yeah, yeah,
Wahlburger.
Wahlburger, whatever. What did I say? Whataburger?
Yeah,
Wahlburger. It's the same fucking
Is
thing.
there 4 brothers?
Yeah,
There's
I
3 or
think
4.
so.
4, right?
So we
Donnie's
could be.
also married to Jenny McCarthy, ain't he? Or do they
That's gotta
split?
suck.
Yeah, she's a moron.
Yeah.
She used to be like number 1 on my list when I was like a teenager. When she was working on MTV, like singled out and shit.
I mean, you can look good, but everybody gets sick of your shit at some point. And when you're a fucking dumbass,
When you're that crazy where Jim Carrey has to go, I'm out.
right? That's bad. That's bad.
You know Jason Lee was a professional skateboarder?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Amazing.
I was bummed out because I read Jason Lee and in my mind I read Brandon. And I was like, yeah.
You're like,
Would you like a
where the
chocolate
fuck is
covered
he?
pretzel?
No, I he's the best part of this movie to me.
Who?
He's up there.
Beaver.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was a
Even
it
him
was
as
a
a kid,
fuckery, not a fuckero.
yeah, even as a kid, he was great.
Yeah.
I like that. So this is
Yeah,
rated
fuck 'em
for R. Just says for violence, gore, and language. Doesn't say nudity on IMDb.
Amazon.
Well,
That's where I
Amazon
watch it on.
definitely has a different rating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Violence, gore. Yeah.
there's some gore in this bitch. Runtime. Way too long for Brent. 134 minutes.
But I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I thought it was longer than that.
it breezed by.
It didn't stall for me. It really didn't. I felt like the movie, there's a lot of we're getting a lot of electrical reading from your shack from your trailer.
talking to my wife.
I was on the phone,
my
and then he
wife.
just walks away instead of double checking that it's still not going on.
Good job, Matheson. Dumb bitch.
God,
He just gets in a fucking helicopter and miniguns.
Also,
I know, right?
five armed soldiers could have just done. No
Yeah,
lift off for you.
Yeah, but then you had the one that fucking tripped over something while
Yeah.
he was running, you idiot.
And then also,
Fuck up.
That's
Tom
Rainbow.
Size,
Probably.
he shoots in a perfect line for 10 seconds just for Tom Sizemore not to move.
Yeah.
I was
Jump,
thinking the same
bro.
thing. Get the fuck out of the way, dude. You have so much time.
By the way, a minigun bullet is not just going to leave it right here.
No,
It's gonna
fucking
rip you
like
apart.
that
Right.
guy. Exploded. You're not getting back up, shooting him with the fucking whatever the
Right.
fuck.
They die. He die hards the helicopter,
Yeah.
takes it down with a handgun.
Yeah, a lot of forced foreshadowing with that part, like with the handgun, like knowing, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like what?
Also, that
the
was
guy had,
lazy.
Like an MP5, and
Was
of
it
course,
GPS?
So
the fucking gun.
he had to have known Tom Sizemore was going to betray him. Then he had to have known.
yeah. It's so weird.
And then he gets a headache, but somehow nobody else got a headache when they were reading their mind. Only him.
Oh, yeah.
That
It was
part
like, what was
is
that?
where
Oh, I was just kidding
it's
you.
where it got weird.
It's falling off the rails.
Yeah, that's where it had teetered off the rails before that, but that is where it starts
Ooby,
getting
ooby, ooh.
fucking weird.
Well, I think it comes down to the whole. There's so much in the book, and they're trying to adapt it that they kind of have to go through some stuff and just kind of like, yeah, this is what it is. You know what I mean?
I think they could have left the military almost out of it.
And-
I agree.
and
I
Like
agree.
very, very end. You know, maybe they come swooping in at the
coulda
very fucking end.
Could have came up with better names for the secret military too, but the Blue Boys is kind of weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody was a
I will say,
fucko.
I did like the part with Morgan Freeman with the one guy that he comes in with the Scouts Honor thing, where he's
Yeah.
grilling him,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Are you sure?" You know what I mean? And he's like, "Put it up," and he fucking just shoots his finger off. You're not gonna do that again.
Also, when they're in the helicopters, and remember Morgan Freeman's like, we don't say these things. There's a guy in one of the helicopters going, sir. What he was going to do is like, go, shoot him down.
I will say this: I think there is a good movie in this movie somewhere. I think you can do something to it's an interesting story that's different and out there.
Well, then they should have redone this instead of Pet Sematary.
Okay.
Somebody rewrite this movie and I will give it another chance.
Well, you get what I'm saying, right? Like
Yeah.
all what's going on. There's good stuff throughout the movie.
Yeah.
But as a whole, it's like,
Only
where are we
this-
going here?
Only this time I want Beaver to be Pauly Shore.
He's not Beaver.
God.
He's the Weasel.
Yeah, instead of Beaver, he's the Weasel.
That would be that might be better. Or just I mean, and
Isn't
again,
he,
like the,
living out of a double wide now, isn't he?
Probably.
like bare bonesing it.
I don't know.
as
I'm
of
pretty sure I saw
as
a podcast thing.
I was gonna say, as with everybody was out of Hollywood, they have their own podcast too now.
yeah, but his was in
Just
looked
like Jamie
like
Kennedy
a
and all
fucking heroin kitchen.
I mean, whatever you got to do to get clicks, right?
Sure.
We could be
I was just
getting
curious if anyone else
spoons and
knows.
heating them up. I don't know. Sure,
Hot
whatever.
spoons.
Brent does,
Hot spoons.
We're playing
Brent
hot
does
spoons.
heroin while reviewing movies.
I'd watch it.
Just nod out with a needle in my arm. This movie sucks.
I don't know. You guys be wide awake jumping around. I feel.
I'd watch
You
that.
fucking nod out on heroin, buddy. You press it. Woo!
Yeah, somehow Coke would put me to sleep.
Right. Only Brent.
Jesus Christ.
Dreamcatcher was released on March 21st, 2003.
That was my 17th birthday.
Look at you. That was a terrible day for you then.
Yeah, actually, it was probably a good day.
Well, yeah, you probably
I
didn't even
didn't
know
see
it.
this
Yeah,
movie.
exactly. Shit. It was filmed from January 2002 through May 2002 in British Columbia, Canada.
All right.
Which
BC.
if you're, and that's another thing about this movie. It doesn't really go
Where my
many
mom was
places,
born.
right? Oh, there you go. Yeah, cool. There's not a lot to this movie. They just have it's all outside, basically in a cabin, and then like those beginning parts.
Right.
But that's it.
With some grandma in her underwear, spread eagle.
Look at the wings.
Ew. The wing.
Walter,
Oh,
calm down.
That came out without thinking. That's fucking.
I don't want to know what
Sorry
the
about
wings
that.
are, bruh.
Bat flaps.
It is budget time. What do we think it costs to make
Way too much money.
Dreamcatcher? We're gonna go to Wally first since it's his movie.
20 million.
Can't remember. Hold on. Is it this? button?
30, 20?
30, 20 million.
It's this
Look,
button.
figuring out.
I'll do 20 million.
Okay, 20.
Randall.
Oh, you want to? Okay,
That's way
Yeah,
more
I
than
always
that.
go first. I want to go last.
27.
27.
There's like CG.
I'm going to say this movie cost $60 million to make.
60 million.
Yes.
He wants this to be the biggest flop humanly possible.
It costs 75.7.
Fuck me.
Sorry.
Fucking
Sorry.
savage.
Yes, 75.7.
Just some big names in this fucking movie, dog.
There is.
Tom Sizemore was in Heat. Morgan Freeman wasn't too far removed from Shawshank at this point. And Seven. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
12 Monkeys.
well,
or
and
whatever
then look
the
at
fuck it
the
was.
main cast too. You know what I mean? Like you got Timothy Olyphant, who's getting big at this point.
Oliphant.
Tom, what did I say? Oliphant. Now I can't even say it.
Oliphant.
Oliphant.
Oliphant. There you go.
Whatever. OnlyFans, sure. You got Thomas Jane, who is big
OnlyFans.
at this point.
Yeah, but then he fell off too.
Kind of. He's been doing some, but I mean, he was never like a
Who?
how'd I say, a big movie star.
I get him and Army Hammer mixed up.
You know, Army Hammer
That's my
is a
porn
cannibal.
name. That's my porn name.
What?
He is a cannibal.
Good for him.
We're talking about Harvey Two-Face, right?
No, you're thinking of
I thought,
Army Hammer was in that fucking shitty movie with Johnny
Armie Hammer.
Depp, Tonto or whatever.
Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Who played Two-Face? Because I thought that was Henry. I thought Thomas Jane was fucking Two-Face.
They look the same for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he was in that Thank You for Not Most Smoking movie.
Yeah. I thought that was Army Hammer.
No, why can't I
I'm
think of his name?
stupid.
You know what the fuck we were talking about?
We should do the Punisher.
Yeah, we should do Punisher. I mean, Wally, you can pick any movie you want, man.
They should have just called this movie
Punish
Punished.
Punish me for watching it.
I enjoy it because
I think I have a new movie I'm going to pick for this week.
Oh Jesus, he's not.
Pick
he's not-
something.
he said he
Pick
was gonna
something.
do- Aaron
different,
Eckhart.
please.
Aaron Eckhart. Yep. I'm challenging you to pick something worse than this movie. Pick the worst movie that you can think of.
No, we're gonna save that for September. We're gonna do a month called Shitty September,
Oh,
and it's gonna be
shite
all shit movies.
Shiesty.
Shiest.
Maybe I don't know if we're still doing it.
I just
by
want
September.
something cool and
Cool.
different.
I
Just
want
give me
something
something
cool,
different.
Okay.
Sure.
Tired of
You got a little bit of time then if you want
Clearly.
to if you want to get away from the Marvel. I mean, you do what you want.
Brave
I'm
Little
gonna get away
Toaster.
from it.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
love that movie.
It was like a.
I love
I was just like, I'm gonna grab onto
When
this
he
and hang
vacuum sucks up his own cord.
Wait, what
Shut
movie?
the fuck up, Brent. He said "Brave Little Toaster" sarcastically, and I was like, "It's a great movie."
It actually
you
is.
Fucking bitch.
I hate this. I hate myself for even being here.
You son of a bitch.
It's a great. Who the fuck? What do you hate? Puppies and ice cream and like.
No, I love those things.
But how don't you like the Brave Little Toaster?
Because I've never seen it.
Oh, well then you don't. How could you
Then
comment
why
saying
would
it's
you say such things?
Because it's the Brave Little Toaster.
it's made for children?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And it
movie.
gave kids nightmares, the AC unit.
Did it give you nightmares? I've never seen
I
it.
think I found my movie I'm gonna pick. What the fuck are you talking about?
Brent's like, I'm quitting tonight. It's
The
it.
AC unit.
You ever seen the
Box
movie
office. What did it make, Wally?
Probably what I 20,000.
20,000.
20,000. That's
It's
it.
not
It was
right.
20 billion.
one theater
I was
only.
so stuck on him calling it the gay little toaster that I couldn't.
I didn't write the gate. I didn't say
I didn't
Gay
gay
I
Little
Little
swear,
Toaster.
what have you said? The gay.
No, I
little
said
toaster?
Brave Little Toaster.
Oh, I think he's called it the gay little toaster.
It is
I was
Pride
like,
Month.
Hey, whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
What
20 million.
do you guys got over there?
Made absolutely
37.
nothing.
37.
9.
$9 million.
He cheated.
So I made a mistake. I made a mistake earlier. The budget was $68 million.
I was even closer.
You were even closer. The box office was 75.7.
Oh, it actually
Oh fuck me.
broke even.
Good
but-
for them.
People
Name
probably all
recognition,
went
yeah.
out and like, oh yeah, this looks
I bet you it had a great opening weekend.
All right, what do you think that was?
20.
You said it made 20.
12.
12 million. Okay.
12 million for opening.
I was going to say 13.
You got something?
20 million.
20 million. So
I'm sticking to it.
15 million opening weekend. So that is a big opening weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, and then people just
I
went,
just keep getting closer to my numbers.
what the fuck is this?
It made a fifth of its overall box office its opening weekend.
Right. And
Jesus
people
Christ.
either said, yo, you need to see this fucking shit, or just
Don't fucking see this movie.
Right. Like the new Jurassic
When
World
do
movie.
people-
Don't go see that.
Did you?
Oh, it's so bad.
When-
I mean, talk about beating a dead horse.
Oh, it's so bad.
when has there been a movie where it's like been so bad that you tell people to go see it? What movie has been like that where you're like, it's
Every movie that I love.
But
No,
I'm serious. Like what
no,
movies
yeah.
made money because it was
Dude,
terrible? Like
Frighteners was better than this movie.
Frighteners
I
is
like
amazing.
Frighteners. What are you
Okay, it's not
talking
amazing, but it was better.
Frighteners
than
is
this.
a great movie. It's not a screen gem that needs to be preserved in the fucking Library of Congress, but it's a good fucking movie.
But the thing is that it's trademarked and it's in the Library of Congress.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, look at me. Facts.
No one thinks.
about? Accidentally.
I bet you this movie isn't.
I think it
it
is.
probably is.
No, they only put them in there for preservation if they're
Oh, they
culturally
Oh,
relevant.
is
Brent's like petitioning for this not to be there.
Is there a
Take
library?
it out.
Is there a library of kindling? Because that's where this one should go. Got to heat the White House.
Okay,
Powers
I
out.
want to say, because you just sparked like a little scene in the movie for me that I actually was like, all right, I liked it. And the part where he's like, Thomas Jane goes back into the cabin and sees like the eggs on the bed, and then he kills the one fucking thing, and then he's about to light up the other eggs, but then he sees the eggs that have been hatched,
Yeah.
and they're all trying to get him, and then he goes to like light them up, and like all the matches fly everywhere, and he just grabs the one. I dug that.
Somehow strikes a match with his thumb like he's
'Cause he's
goddamn
a
dirty
dry
Harry.
ass.
Have you
'Cause he's
guys
the
ever
Punisher.
tried that?
Dry
It's
ass
impossible.
hands.
Exactly.
unless
I've
unless you
tried
can
so-
flick it with your nail real good.
It's
I
that
don't
and
know.
the gene fucking. You ever fucking
gene
try to hit the
reference.
genes?
Or like the bad guy in the movies that'll strike it on his face.
because it's so gritty. My face is so
Such a badass.
I'm like, ow, ow.
I know. Right?
That's what we should do. We should get 4 boxes of matches and see who can strike one without using the box.
In what
What do
way?
we
Like,
win?
Myth bust the fuck out of this.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. Mythbusters actually did a thing where if you pour stuff like a pool of gas on the ground, you can't light it with a match.
No, it's the fumes are flammable, not the liquid.
Well, even if you light a match and throw it at it,
I know.
nothing happens.
Uh-huh. Or like if you shoot a gas tank with bullets, it doesn't blow up.
Nope.
Fucking movies. Trying to kill people.
If you
Like,
shoot
it
a
can't.
can
bitches.
full of gunpowder, it'll blow up.
Well, yeah, that's
Well, yeah,
different
but
'cause
cars
there's
don't
a
run on
spark, you know.
gunpowder, so I mean.
Don't.
Yet.
Gunpowder and lead.
Guns run on gunpowder.
Fuck you. I hate that song. Top 10 that week.
Oh, this is
2003.
oh, right.
Number 10,
Shrek.
Boat Trip.
Boat
Why
trip?
does that sound familiar?
I feel like that's like Cuba Gooding Jr. when he pretended to be gay.
Oh, you're right.
Wow, that could come out today. Not.
Not.
Number 9, Old School.
All right.
Okay.
I
Now
love
we're
that
back.
fucking movie. Number 8, Tears of the Sun.
Oh, well, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it was all right.
A war movie.
Yeah. Number 7, this one goes out to Brent.
7.
See him.
Piglet's Big Movie.
Still a better movie than
Oh, I would,
Dreamcatcher.
dude.
Much rather watch
I
that.
would much rather watch Winnie the Pooh, dude. Just because Winnie the Pooh
Oh,
is
Piglet.
well, it's yeah, but it's a,
bother.
Yeah.
oh, because
You drinking that?
Dr. Soul.
Fuck it.
Bother.
Christopher Robin's is schizophrenic, and all of his fucking each character represents something about
Tim
him.
Robbins?
Oh, is that how
Tim
this,
Robbins?
is that how it's the weird story?
Like Tim Robbins.
Yeah,
How it works?
I mean, like, because Tigger's like hyperactivity, Eeyore is depression, Piglet is like
I'd be
anxiety.
fucking depressed if I had a nail in my butt the whole
Yeah.
fucking.
Can you explain
I just did.
more?
He wasn't
Is there
paying
more?
attention.
The rabbit is like anger.
Okay. Yeah.
Rue's mom is like compassion or nurturing.
We're
Shit
getting
like
all
that.
deep on Piglet.
And then Eeyore's
That's not a
obviously
good
depression.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Number 6, Chicago.
God,
Ooh,
Richard Gere
big
and
boy.
what's her name?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah,
And there's a whole bunch of other people in there, was there not?
terrible.
I'd never seen it.
And I enjoy it.
That was a big movie.
I
know
don't.
it was,
I
yeah.
don't dislike a musical because I love Sweeney Todd. Loved it, but Chicago was
Still haven't
trash.
watched that.
You see that the Joker sequel that's coming out is going to be a musical?
Oh God,
Lady Gaga is going to be in it.
All right. Well, now I'm back in. I love the lady.
Yeah.
I love. Her lady.
I did the same thing. I was like,
her song. Her song at the end top of Maverick. Choice.
all right. Was there a
I
Kenny
like that
Loggins
movie, by
song
the
in
way.
there? Did they do Danger Zone at all?
Yes.
In that movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they did the guitar solo at the beginning too.
They had all the payoffs. They had every payoff.
They had-
that you
I'm just
possibly
not
had.
that movie
It's not a Top Gun guy.
is perfect.
If you're going
action-
to cash in on something and
Yes,
do it right,
but
they did it right.
They wrote it right. Action, little bit of perfect amount of cheese,
I like a little cheese.
perfect amount of callbacks.
I like a little callback.
I want a mustache kind of now. If I'm being honest.
I love
but I'm not
mustache.
going to.
Should
Dude, my wife would slit my
I
throat
want one.
if I
dude,
really bad.
I'll do it if you do it.
Let's
You
do
guys
it.
want to do a
Don't.
mustache?
Let's do
I wanna
mustache
see- I want to
month.
see Wally do it. I don't want to see you do it.
I'll do it.
Dude, you could
I'm-
just shave
I'm
right
down.
now and you'd have a mustache.
I know,
You
that's
have a
what-
mustache.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
We should
Let's
plan this
You know
out.
what? Do
We
it.
should
Let's plan it out. Yeah,
Do
let's
it.
do it. I'm in.
So
I'll
that
go-
way Tiffany can't get mad at Steve. for
exactly,
doing it.
if we're all
We're
doing
just
it.
covered with mustaches.
I'll go.
Randall, can you grow a mustache?
It takes
You can
me a
try.
while,
All right, let's
Start
go.
now. We'll
Start.
start now. We'll do all Tash August.
I like it.
Yeah. So when Randall's tash is ready and ripened,
The tash.
We're all
then
shaving.
we'll go
Let's do it.
mustache.
I
like it.
Yeah, I don't look
Look,
good.
if
It's
I start-
awesome.
If I start growing this thing,
Anyone,
you'll all
everyone
do it.
thinks they look good.
Well, my mustache is blonde, so if we do it, I'm gonna go get a box of Just for Men to get it to pet.
Sick.
Oh, you got
match.
that? You got the drool stash?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's be
Mine's
real.
just
There's only
shaved
one
today,
person
so-
who looks good with a mustache.
Tom Selleck.
My dad.
Well, then we'd all have to grow mullets too.
And
mean-
buy a lot more denim products.
You know, he doesn't wear a lot of denim.
But it pulls
Denim
The
out.
last
denim.
time he came to a show,
Sure,
it
he was wearing denim, but that was like one in
was-
every like 6 months.
Denim Dan, D on D.
Whatever. Number 5, The Hunted.
Don't know.
This movie's hunted.
Yeah,
They are hunting in the movie, so
kinda.
kind
Yeah, but
I will say the one part where they're like talking and he's like, "Beef, look outside!" Like, and all the fucking animals are, dude, that would freak me out. You know what I mean? Like, why? What? They don't care about anything else. You know, like the
Right.
bears and the deer and whatnot. They're just running.
It's just all. It's Bambi. It's all harmony.
right. It's like, what the fuck is happening
Do you
to me?
dip at that point? Like,
Well, they
Part-
couldn't
part of
because
me on.
as soon as
I
they
know,
went
pretend that
outside
you're
to
like-
look,
Yeah,
the
go.
helicopter showed up.
yeah.
Right.
But I'm
So,
saying,
yes,
you're-
I would dip.
you're removed from the movie. You're out in the fucking middle of the woods. You see all these animals moving together in unity. Are you not? You're going. Right?
Am I in
I'm
the same
gone.
exact situation they're in, where
Yeah,
there's
you
a
have
dude
no
dropping?
idea what the fucking situation is. You just
No,
see animals dipping from something.
Is there a car in
together.
my driveway?
Yeah. You can.
Then I'm
leave. You
dipping.
don't have to fucking run.
Okay, I'm just saying
I'm
in
not
the
saying
movie-
go run with them,
No,
like
no.
naked and shit. Just
Right,
fucking-
right. I'm
yeah,
saying
you're
in
leaving.
the movie they have a sick dude and the car's
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
right? So they're waiting for that.
No,
but
just
if it was just
seeing some
me,
crazy shit like that, and
immediately
just-
I'm
yeah,
out.
I'm out. That's a sign.
Also,
Yes.
they're in a quarantine zone. They tell them that.
Yep.
They round up everybody in that quarantine zone but those two people. Glad to see you're doing well. They round up everybody else and put them in camp.
I think it's off the
They
beaten path kind of
ran
thing.
they rounded up everybody afterwards.
Well, they rounded
They
it.
literally just said you're in a quarantine zone.
Right, but
Do not leave.
they don't show them rounding people up until
They
like
show
20
them-
minutes later.
I don't know if it's that long.
But they do say, glad to see you're doing well. Like, obviously, they're not going to come back for them.
I
they're getting everybody
I
else
get it.
but
It's a
them?
little
Yeah.
confusing for sure, and the movie doesn't happen unless they just let them be.
I'm
So
telling you,
I
without
get
the
it. I get
military,
it.
This movie loses a lot of its fucking. So
yeah.
the holes that are all everywhere without the military being there, it'd be a lot better.
Probably.
Yeah, but
You
it's a weird thing, right? Because they have to be there to quarantine. But and the hunting of whatever. I like how they called it Ripley too. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like that. I liked how Morgan Freeman was talking about aliens and stuff, and
Just save Beeve, and then Beeve and what's his face go hunting for the alien, and they go pick up the mentally disabled alien.
You're right, because then
And
at
then
the
they go
end you don't
hunting
have
from
that
there.
stupid thing with Morgan Freeman and Tom Sizemore and all that.
Yeah.
You're right. There's the
And
movie's
why did
bloated.
Morgan Freeman lose his mind and try to kill him just for?
He was losing his mind already. Like Thomas Jane even says to him, like, "Yo, your dude is just going crazy from hunting aliens for 30 years,
25, yeah.
or whatever, and he just wants to murder everybody." Which I get it.
Smurda.
Look at those fucking eyebrows, dude. You're not crazy with eyebrows like
This
that,
is
right?
fucking
Fly away! I can't wait. I got bushy eye when I'm old.
It's happening, man.
I
Just
get-
turn them up.
Yeah.
I get mine trimmed at the barbershop.
Sick.
Yeah, I don't know when it happened. Like maybe 2-3 years ago, I started getting the hair in the ears. The old man.
I think he hit 32,
Oh, I
and all of
get
a
'em.
sudden it's like,
Yeah,
ooh.
I get that trimmed at the barbershop too,
Yeah,
dog.
Nice.
Well, I can't go back there anymore, so that's a fucking thing.
Did y'all?
But,
We'll talk about it later.
sure.
Number 4,
I must have missed a
View-
something over the last 3 weeks.
View from the Top.
What's that?
Nah,
I think Gwyneth Paltrow is in it, and she is a stewardess.
I like me some Gwyneth Paltrow.
I do
So
too,
do you,
actually.
Pepper Potts.
Yeah, she looks so good in Hangman. Iron Man 1.
So you did watch that movie.
I've seen it a million times. It's the only superhero movie
That's
or
what he said, yeah.
only Marvel movie I like.
Have you seen the second one?
Yeah, but they got rid of what's his name and brought in Cheadle, and I was like, I'm out.
Well, that was his
Old
fault.
Don Cheadle.
Well, that was
Terrence Howard's
Terrence
fault.
Howard's fault, but
Yeah, but whatever. I get what you're saying.
I
Because
don't
even
want more money than when that thing. He was like,
well,
I
no,
want more
it
money
was
for
he was a little shit on set, and they had to do a bunch of reshoots because of that, and he thought he was the star. Like he was trying to be the
before
star of the movie.
Downey was like, who
Yeah,
was that?
yeah. Terrence Howard, Rhodey,
The War Machine.
the African American man in the first.
Oh yeah,
Iron
they
Man.
did replace
Before
him.
it was
Right,
even
yep,
War Machine,
Yep,
technically.
yep.
Right. So then he was the highest paid actor on that production. So then when the second and third one came around, they gave Robert Downey Jr. a deal for both movies, and he's like, "Well, I should be paid more." And then they were like, "Well,
Give me that 7%.
Did he not know what the movie
of
was called?
everything.
Apparently not.
and then they went, "Hey, Hotel Rwanda, you're in."
and he went, "Huh, all right." And you know what?
I like him.
He fits into it
Yeah.
fine, but I get what you're saying. It
I don't like
lacks,
character
yeah.
changes.
I don't either,
Well, here's some nerd shit.
unless there's like a death or something, and you have to do it. Continue on.
One of my favorite comics is when the Punisher gets control of War Machine and goes on a fucking warpath. If you ever get a chance, I forget the name
We
of it.
fucking
He
shit up.
paints the
Yeah.
War Machine stuff
Yeah.
all black, and they puts the
Yeah.
skull on the face. It
but
looks
it's so
sick.
fucking
That's
dope.
dope.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. All right, top three that week
Super cool.
in no particular order: Dreamcatcher,
Bitch.
Agent Cody Banks, Bringing Down the House. Wally, 1, 2, 3, go.
Wait, what?
Dreamcatcher, Agent Cody Banks, Bringing Down the House.
Oh God.
Was Bringing Down the House.
Queen Latifah, I think.
Okay, never mind.
Asian
I'll
Cody
do
Banks, that sounds so familiar.
Dreamcatcher,
You've definitely seen
Malcolm
it, you young
Middle.
bitch.
Bringing Down the House,
yeah,
House and Cody
You
Banks.
look, I'm back at Mill.
Oh my gosh, Malcolm Middle.
Dreamcatcher,
Yeah, number 1 or number 3.
Bringing Down the House, and Agent Cody Banks.
You went 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay, Brent.
Bringing Down the House 3, Cody Banks 2, Dreamcatcher 1.
Randy.
The same thing.
Number 1, Bringing Down the House. Number
Wow.
2, Dreamcatcher. Number 3, Agent Cody Banks.
So we were all wrong.
That was yeah.
We were all
That was a
wrong,
big weekend for movies then. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
big weekend
Think
for
about it. Yeah.
fucking weird
15
movies.
was number 2.
Yeah.
Bringing Down the House brought the house down.
They brought the witch catcher down. Or the what's it called?
I don't know.
Dreamcatcher.
The Dreamcatcher. The Witch Catcher.
Dreamcatcher.
Hey, you know what? Let's
That'd
make
be
a new
a cool
movie. Yeah. Blair Witch 2, The Witch Catcher.
Well, there's been
Shit,
like
Blair Witch 17,
Let's say
The
you
Witch
go.
Catcher. Roddy T's time. Rotten Teas?
oh rotten.
Did you say Roddy Tees?
Roddy Tees.
I don't like I don't like
Roddy
I don't
teas.
like rotten teas.
Speaking of teas,
Okay, sorry. The Tomatator.
tomatometer.
The Tomato. Wally. Critics and audience at the same time. Percentage out of 100. What do you got?
Critics 25%, audience 35%.
All right, Brent.
Critics 17.
Mm-hmm.
Audience for some reason 48.
I like how he doesn't even know why he picks what he picks for some
A
reason.
bunch of Wallies out there.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of us.
There's dozens of us.
you say 48?
Yeah.
That sounds about right for that. And then, so 27, 48. Critics, audience. 27, 48.
I will say 2 of you guys got pretty close on different things.
Oh, cool.
Critic score, 28%.
Oh, well, there you go.
Audience score, 35%.
Oh, Wally.
I got close on both.
I got close.
Yeah,
to
well,
myself.
you got closer on one and you got closer on the other, so.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't
28
know.
and 35.
Yeah. It's right there together. I think my brain goes, there's a movie in there that's better than it is, so I think it's better than it is. But I know
do I
Wally's
have to-
sitting here with me doing
Why do
the
I
same
have
thing.
to do the work to make it
I
better?
love the what the fuck factors in movies.
Yeah.
Like, I love sitting around like and not because movies are so fucking predictable, man. Every movie's
Yep.
like so
Yep.
fucking
Oh,
predictable
yeah.
all day. Like,
I don't, yeah.
Every one of us can go to the movie. Whatever movie's in theaters right now, we'll watch the first 10 minutes, and you already know everything that's gonna fucking.
Oh,
happen
yeah,
in
for
the
sure.
movie.
Yeah, and why do
This
I
is
want
one of those
right,
movies, right, where I was watching, I was like, oh, okay, what the fuck?
Right.
Oh,
and it
really?
just kept
What the fuck?
going. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh,
what the
the
fuck?
retard guy has superpowers. Oh, he gave his friends superpowers. Oh, okay, what the fuck?
They all have
They're
different
finding out
superpowers, but they
if-
have the same superpowers,
just
but they can
keeps-
talk to each other. But what the fuck's going on?
This
We're
is
making the
like-
rules up as we go.
This is like a the Tiger King
we go.
TV show kind of to me, where it just keeps getting more and more outlandish.
Also,
The what
as
show?
it goes on, the Tiger. You ever watch Tiger King?
Oh yeah,
It's like you
Tiger
watch
King,
one
yeah.
episode,
yeah.
and you literally,
and you're
your
like,
first feeling is like, this can't get any crazier.
and then it just keeps
And it just
going and
keeps
going.
getting crazier
You're right.
and
You're right.
crazier.
if it
Guess what, motherfucker?
if he had
murdered?
if he had quasi superpowers, why let yourself get bullied?
Because he inhabited a retarded kid's body. Did he do it on purpose? We don't.
There's
know.
a lot of whys here, right? Like,
I think I think Stephen King was trying to make something that was higher than the movie, and maybe trying to like
imagine
do that thing
fumble
about
as an alien, like that fumble. You're like,
shit.
You're like,
And-
okay,
and-
let's
and-
go find someone.
Right.
You
Right.
and
to
happen
me-
to find like the 0.0001% of the population.
That might be.
And you're just like,
Yeah.
and he's stuck in there the whole time. He's just like, what the fuck?
Okay, I got my hand up.
How did he exit Thomas Jane's body without hurting him?
Through his, it's like gas.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
So he passed it like the giant.
I thought
snake.
he was gonna die. I thought
Well,
he was
my
gonna just
thing
get blown
was,
off or something.
if you're looking at the movie and you see how the alien blows up his head and turns into gas, and then the dude inhales it, I figured it was like a one-off. You can only do that once,
Right.
right? Because how do you get out of the body or something, or you just blow
Just
it
have
up
him
or something?
fart, you know.
Yeah, I guess. But then when Morgan Freeman kind of said
Which
like
would explain why they burped and farted a lot. Now that I
Yeah.
think about it.
escaping
Well,
gases.
he was digesting an alien. That's why.
Sure,
And
it
he
was in
ate
his chest
berries.
and his body, and then he ate some berries, and it mixed together. It wasn't a good time. But what I'm saying is,
A lot of
so
antioxidants.
like Morgan Freeman says something about how what did they look like to the people? What do they, they're doing the big, blue eye or not the big eyes, the whatnot. What we think we want to see. If you saw
Right.
what they really look like, it's nightmare fuel. And I was like, that's interesting. And then they didn't go anywhere with it. Like I felt, and again, I'm saying it for the 17th time. There was a better movie inside the movie than the movie was.
I agree. I
like-
do agree with that.
There was great ideas. There was great plot points. There was great dialogue. The idea of the movie was just better than it actually was. I guess if that makes sense.
We
Thank
could
you.
write a better version of it.
Of course
Right
we
now.
can. We can. What are
I
we
can
doing?
see that.
What are we doing? We should be writing movies. We know
We
every
act it
movie.
out. We got the Goof Troop right now, so we can go fucking do that.
I got you. IMDb. I'm just gonna say it. 5.5.
See, that's
Sounds about right.
That's right where I. Go ahead. We keep going.
Brent's gonna go 1.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's rude.
All right.
Are we at the final decision time?
Hell no.
I was about to say.
We're at the who was your favorite character
Oh,
in the movie, Wally.
Beef.
yeah. I'll
100%.
double down on the
Yeah.
beef.
Yeah, might as well.
Beef.
I was gonna say the
I
same
can't
thing
think
as
of
well. I
anything
mean,
else.
he definitely holds the movie together, and then he just like he dies, and you're like, oh, well,
I've
what
always
else is
been a
there?
big Jason Lee. I like his shit.
Henry
I like him
wasn't bad.
too. Yeah, yeah, but I mean, like
He always
the
seems
minute
like a
he'd be number
sitcom
2.
actor, kind of acting. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but he has a very specific kind of acting. You know,
I get exactly what you're saying. He's like not
Like a
serious, but
TV
serious.
show kind of.
Well, he was My Name Is Earl, and then
Yeah.
he was what's his face
He's
with
Earl.
Jay and Silent Bob and all that. So
Yeah.
like
Jason
you
Lee?
see him, yeah.
Yeah.
And you see him, you're just like, all right, this is gonna be funny. This is gonna be
Seems
whatever.
like a down to earth, funny cat.
Yeah, and then the minute he's gone, you're just like, ooh, there's nothing funny about this movie now. It's all
No.
serious. And then
What was
Morgan
the
Freeman
website
goes
he
crazy.
created in Clerks 2?
oh,
madduckets.com?
yep. Dude, when's Clerks 3 coming out? Like it
I don't
has to be
know.
soon, right?
I don't know. I hope not. I'm not soon enough.
Right.
I need a palate. You better pick a good movie. I need a palate cleanser.
Jesus Christ.
I need like a big glass
There's a
of
lot of pressure on me.
I need
right
a big
now.
glass
lot
of
of pressure.
unsweetened tea right now.
Unsweet from where?
My refrigerator.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have a least favorite character?
You drink unsweet tea?
Yeah, dude. Like a
You're
man.
fucking nasty.
What are you talking about?
Sorry.
It's great for you.
Yeah, it's good for you.
It's fucking disgusting.
Probably the redhead dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that Thomas Jane?
No, that's
Oliphant?
Jonesy.
His acting is just
Damian Lewis.
fucking
Oh.
trash in this.
Yeah, and
I like him when he's English.
No, that's the worst part.
It's all bad to
Well,
me.
but he's supposed to
It's
be
like,
playing stupid and wooden because he's an alien who doesn't know how to be. Like the part where he like sits down and like
Before
on the
that.
on the snowblower, the
Snowmobile.
Right.
thank you, snowmobile, and he like kind of just smiles and then drives away. That's hilarious.
It's just the whole time, the whole beginning, even before that. So before the alien inhabits his
Doesn't
body,
know curse words. Knows how to use a snowmobile.
he just looks like a deer in the headlights the whole movie. Everything's
Yeah,
like deer in the headlights.
Should have pulled the trigger.
I get what you're saying now. That
You know what I'm
say it.
saying? Like it's
Yeah,
like
it's like everything he's reacting like just big-eyed and like, oh. Even when he sees Duddits in the road, like, what did you say? Nothing? Oh, okay. And then I'm like, come on, bud.
you had to get
Act like you've done it before.
solid what the fuck moment, right? That's
Right.
the first. That's the first what the fuck of the movie for me.
Yeah, and he doesn't sell it well.
And he just gets hit. What is that, John? What is
Yeah.
that Brad Pitt movie where he just gets fucking decked by the car?
Meet Joe Black.
Yeah, that gave me that Meet Joe Black vibe. I was like, oh fuck,
That
I was like,
movie
okay, cool.
is way too fucking long.
And his body's all fucking. Yes, it is 100%. But his body's like all contorted afterwards. And he's like
Twitching.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, we're doing this, I guess.
You guys got worst character?
I'm piggybacking on that, dude. Everybody else, Jason Lee was great.
Yeah, no, he's the movie to me.
The dude that played, I guess that's Oliphant Henry. Great. Morgan Freeman kind of mailed this one in.
I was gonna say my thing was Morgan Freeman because it
And
just
I think
feels
Tom
like
Sizemore just took a paycheck too, to be honest.
like I mean, there's a couple parts where I'm like, okay, Tom Sizemore's actually acting decently in this, and then there's other parts where I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
Cocaine is what he was doing.
He felt like the exact.
Cooking.
What's his face felt like the exact
different.
character
That's
he
different,
played in Saving Private
I was going to say
Ryan.
the same thing.
It's the exact same character he played in Saving Private Ryan, like the fucking just straight,
Yeah.
linear-minded.
That's why the budget on this movie was so high, because they
The cocaine budget, yeah. For
no,
sure.
no, they had
See all that snow?
what they
It wasn't snow, dude.
I think they had a steaming. I think they knew they had a steaming pile of shit and overpaid people to be in it.
Could be.
Yeah. But I still go back to the main four guys I thought were great together.
They were fine together except Jonesy.
Yeah, but I feel like he's not the guy to like be funny. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
he's just there to be the serious guy and whatnot, where everybody else together made it work. And I felt like that would be a real friend group. You know what I mean? You have the serious guy and you have the funny guy and whatnot.
And every time they say Jonesy, I just think of Shorzy.
Right.
Sure. Isn't he?
Fuck you, Riley.
Isn't he doing his own little thing now? Isn't
Shorzy
got
is a
his own
show,
little
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Is
It's
it,
funny.
Is it good?
It's
Okay.
only 6 episodes so far. It's fucking hilarious.
I'll probably check it out.
It's funny. I played hockey last time. We were talking about it in the locker room, and like 3 of the 10 guys that were in there were like, couldn't get past the first episode. I'm like, what the fuck are you watching?
God, it's so funny.
They're like, Letterkenny's great. This was terrible. I'm like, keep watching.
Sometimes I struggle to get through episodes of Letterkenny. I did not struggle to get through the 6 episodes of Shorzy.
I'll say Letterkenny's very dialogue joked into the ground.
Yeah.
But then it comes back, and you're like, all right, this is fucking funny. But I
Like,
get why people don't
Dude,
like
when
it.
the hockey kids lose at NHL to
haven't seen that yet.
to the techno nerds.
Oh,
it's
in the
so
game
f-
or
yeah,
in Letterkenny.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
yeah. No, that's great.
It
I
has
like
one of
Squirrely.
the funniest skit scenes of all times, where Squirrely Dan's talking about
His balls.
getting his buttholes
Oh yeah.
played with his
Yeah.
buttholes plays with.
And I like how he's being
to my nether
he's
regions.
being so nice about it.
Yeah.
Without
And they just fucking turn and play baseball with each
yeah.
other.
And that's what I appreciate about you.
That's anytime I tell anyone about Letterkenny, they've never seen it. That's that's
yeah.
why I like show them, like, watch this. This shit's hilarious.
Put some clothes on.
Or when what's his name? The lead
Girls are also
character.
so hot, man.
Shit. What's
I'm blanking on it too.
he actually accidentally sees Stewart's hog,
Mm-hmm.
and they all just keep talking about how big it is. They're playing baseball again.
It did take a minute to get into that show, but once it started going,
Once you get it, you get it. Yeah,
I kinda
yeah,
like it.
it's for sure. Yeah. Favorite part or scene about Dreamcatcher? This is a weird one. Like, is there a like?
credits.
Are you,
No,
asking,
just
are you
kidding.
asking us? Can you just tell us a good scene?
I'm gonna ask Wally first.
Favorite scene. My favorite scene would probably have to be, I don't know, any of the kids scenes were all good. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
My favorite scene is
I might
when
have one.
Jason Lee takes
Yeah,
a
give me
shot
a
of
sec, come back
whiskey
to me.
with a toothpick in his mouth and doesn't swallow the toothpick.
Right.
He also
What a
dipped,
boss.
He
It was
in
also
the
dipped
fucking
the toothpick in
shot
the
glass,
whiskey.
too.
as
Did
well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I would have swallowed the shit out of that thing.
That's a man who's done.
I also like how
many times.
Pete tries to use his powers to get laid, and it never works.
And he says something about it as he's dying.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. So my favorite part was the scene in which he's finding that lady's keys, because it feels real if that was a thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, I know this is going to seem weird. It's just something I do to think. And then he's like, before he finds them, asks her out to dinner and then grabs him. He's like, just a coincidence, and you're like, It's not, but at that point, you don't know.
And you can tell she ain't going to dinner because, by the way, she speeds off in her Ford Taurus.
Now, I get why that's weird, right? Because as a woman, you'd be like, motherfucker was watching me the whole time and figuring this out, and he could have just said, hey, they're right here, but he didn't.
So does that mean like he could do some invisible man shit and like?
No, he's just like he can go into people's minds and kind of see what they did.
How did he learn to use this so quickly?
Also,
I don't think they know. It's just something that they go, okay, I know exactly what you're thinking.
He can also it's
no,
not
but
just
the finger
minds,
thing.
right?
He
Steve?
just started fucking using it.
They can talk to each other and they can whatever. And he basically
well, they're all telepathic, but
right.
He, without going into anyone's mind, discovers where that girl's at, right? So what power is that? So is he just able to fucking jump into people's minds further?
You're talking about Duddits?
Retracing
No,
events?
Pete.
No, Duddits is the one that found the girl.
He gave Pete the power.
Wait, did Duddits find the chick and then him?
Oh,
Duddits didn't find the chick. He did.
Right.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So that finger power is not just what is it?
Finger power.
Macaroni and cheese, where he could like, without being in anyone's mind, he's found that girl. So can he see in other people's minds way out in the distance? Can he just retrace events?
Or is it like a video
what is
game?
That fucking power?
Is it like a video
really
game thing where you press a button and it shows you the path?
Could
right?
be.
Like is that what it is?
Also, that chick was super hot. Once he got in contact with her, I'd be like, let's go back to the last time you DJ diddled.
DJ diddled.
Beep 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 beep.
Fuck the keys. I'm watching you masturbate yourself. POV style. POV style through your own eyes.
Oh, right. That's how you lost the keys. All right.
Yeah.
Now
in
we
his
know.
room by himself with his finger out and a fucking lit candle. With the never mind. I don't
Yeah, dude.
We're getting a little deep.
Now I want those powers.
Of course you would. Who wouldn't?
Pervy T shit.
That's why she sped away. Oh fuck. Whatever.
Dude, I would be in people's minds all day.
Imagine. All right.
Just pressing fast forward till we get to the good stuff.
Were we entertained by this movie?
I was slightly entertained by how bad it was.
Okay, Wally.
Yeah, I always like this movie.
Randall.
In the beginning, I wasn't, but like, didn't have me in the first half. Second half, it got me.
I'll say so. Like, yeah, the movie isn't entertaining per se, but it keeps you in it.
It's the what the fuck. It's the
exactly.
What the fuck factor.
It's
That's what I'm called.
It's a like, all right, I gotta what's going on now, or what the fuck is this, or what the hell is this? And then the dude's driving away on the snowmobile and turns around and just fucking eats him, and like you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
I had somebody ask me, so do you like the movie? I was like,
I don't even know. Right? You don't even know. So it's a
what
weird.
Happened?
It's the movie's definitely a weird. It would make more sense as a miniseries. Like there's so much going on. There's so much to like get going. But would you even watch it if it was a miniseries?
If it was broken up, well explained, and better acted. Yeah, 100%.
She was like, "Do you know what's happening?" I was like, "I have no fucking idea what's going on right now."
Who kept
also,
were you watching this at like work or something?
Kept asking.
It was last night.
this motherfucker.
It was last night.
Kept
Also,
I want to know. Do I?
Who are you watching this movie with, Randall?
Unnamed people.
he'll tell us off air. It's fine.
Yeah.
Talk now.
Was that so perfect?
You know what this? You know what they should have done with this movie?
Yeah.
Made it one episode of the X-Files. That's it.
I you know what? I 100% agree with that.
Yeah. Maybe
Make
like
it quick. Take the
2-episode X-Files.
Okay, maybe something like that, but take the military completely out.
Yeah.
And do what you said, and then just
Exactly what it feels
times-
like. I love X-Files.
What?
And have
Times
Mulder
you
and
struggle
Scully
to find a button.
I know what button that is.
have Mulder.
I know that's what. Have them what? Do the no. I will. Yeah, that one. I know that one. Give myself this.
Kiss my fucking.
No, wait.
Have Mulder and Scully start the episode
much worse.
with the mindset of Morgan Freeman, like wipe them out,
Yeah.
and then figure it out.
Okay. All right. Have you watched all of the X-Files?
I've never seen an episode.
I have. It's so good.
He's like making
It's
the
so
X-Files,
good.
but I've never seen it, so I have no idea. Seriously?
Watch that bullshit.
Have you watched it all,
Dude,
Steve? You've
I've
it all,
watched
right?
almost all of it. I think once it
so
got
good.
to... Ooh, we need that on a fucking button. Not you doing it, but the actual thing. I've watched it to like maybe... I want to say the last... I watched the original run, because remember they brought it back?
Yep.
I didn't watch any of that. but I heard it was decent.
You know who
Yeah,
sucks?
They
David
brought it
Duchovny.
back like 8 years ago.
I like David Duchovny.
7 years ago.
You ever watch Californication?
No.
Good.
Awesome
Also
show,
very
awesome
good.
song. Or awful show, awful song.
But you haven't seen
like
it.
that song, you fucking bitch.
Dude, nobody likes the Red Hot
Black
Chilies.
Right
Bandana.
here. It's
Actually
my
likes
favorite band.
It's his favorite
you
band.
fucking
It is.
cocksucker.
Favorite band.
Dude.
Yeah, well, we can
That's
talk.
kinda
We can
weird.
talk
It's
about
like
the
eating
music
white
choices
bread
there.
every day.
Wonder
It's
White
like
Bread.
Ghost. I can't fucking deal with these fucking songs. This movie sucks.
Zeep
Guy
bop
sucks.
deep dub deep doop.
Anyways,
Let's be real. They are a different band. Nobody makes music like the Red
it
Hot
all
Chili
makes
Peppers.
sense now, right?
What?
I like weird, different shit. That's it.
Good for
it's
you,
nice.
That is like-
Original-esque shit.
Liking the Red Hot Chili Peppers today is like liking Lipton iced tea. Everybody, it's
Steve, do you like Lipton iced tea?
I love Lipton iced tea.
that's what I'm saying. It's
I'm
bland.
drinking a
Everybody likes
motherfucking
it.
twisted tea right now.
I don't know.
Now I will say this.
You said you're gonna go home and fucking drink sweet. You fucking
Unsweetened
serial
tea.
killer.
unsweetened green tea.
He's gonna
Which
just
means you
open
already
it and
have
just
it
pour it
made.
all over himself.
Also, I will give
in
you.
bulk. Made
I will
in your
give
fridge.
you Blood Sugar Sex Magic. That's it. That's it.
Sure, that's fine. You give me whatever, man. That's fine.
All I'm saying though is
that a
that
song?
their music
It's an album.
is
okay.
different than anything
What
else.
was after that one? Hold on. What was after?
Weirdest shit
Was it
I've
Mother's
ever
Milk after that one?
Californication.
No, Blood Sugar
Mo-
came, and then it was Californication after.
Californication, yeah.
No, dude. No.
Mother's Milk was before.
Don't tell the man whose favorite
No way,
band
dude.
is Red Hot
Blood
Chili
Sugar Sex
Peppers.
Magic
I
was
mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
Roller coaster.
that was after Blood Sugar Sex Magic. That was
Was
with
it?
Dave Navarro. That was with the girl in the.
Dave Navarro was before. And then
No,
Blood Sugar
no, no,
was
no, 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 no,
afterwards,
no. You're
'cause
wrong. You're wrong.
Sean-
You're wrong.
Okay.
I'm looking it up right now.
Google
Because
it.
before that,
Google knows all.
Airplane, and then Blood Sugar had Under the Bridge and had. Just
Which is from like
Sean-
1994.
Why are you yelling?
For
at me?
someone who
I don't
doesn't
know.
like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, you're
Fuck
coming
you,
out with
Wally.
a lot of information.
I
He
know,
likes
right?
to
Making
hate
this
things
shit up
to
right
know.
now.
All right, this yeah, dude, I'm right. Blood Sugar Sex Magic was 91.
Okay.
Dave
and
Navarro
then-
was like 98.
So
Was he?
Yes.
What album was he on?
So
The one with,
Californication would've
roller
came out in,
coaster
like
on it.
2000 and
Californication
Like right
was
around
like
this
2001 or 2002 or something.
Hold on.
Hold on.
California.
Hold I love this. I love that music video. It reminds me of Crazy
video
Taxi.
game?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know why. Yeah, you fucking young piece of shit. You don't know. I
I
remember
don't
watching.
like them either.
Have you ever like watched a premiere of a music video?
Back when MTV did.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, when you were
music
a young lad.
videos, yeah.
Okay. I remember
lad.
watching MTV to be like, "Hey, here's the music video release," and
Yeah,
then
every-
if it was like TRL, they'd play like 30 seconds of it.
They're
You're
just like
"Fuck
waking up in the morning.
their
you
new
get on
album
MTV,
is
MTV
also
actually has.
phenomenal.
Is it?
Unchained Love?
I'm just.
It came out April 1st.
Oh, no,
It is
I did
fucking
listen.
Phenomenal.
We listened to it.
Okay, you were right. Mother's Milk was before Blood Sugar Sex Magic was 89.
I thought so. I wasn't sure, but
And then One Hot Minute was 4 years later with Dave Navarro. That's 95.
That's
which
why
had
I don't
Aeroplane
remember.
on it.
Yes.
So One Hot Minute had Aeroplane, and then Blood
hate
Sugar
Aeroplane.
Sex was what's his face, John.
For
And that has-
Shantae.
That has Under the Bridge and shit on it. I
Yeah,
believe.
and then Californication was 99. after
99, okay.
So, wow, they only released 3 albums in 8 years. That's because heroin. Never mind.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, he was out of the band for a while. They haven't released
John
a
guy.
good album in like almost
Didn't they just come out with a new one?
10 years now.
That's what he's
15.
saying. It was good.
The new one was good.
There's like
saying,
Dark
yeah.
Necessities came out. That was trash. That was what's
Look
his
at you,
face.
Randall. That microphone is just
And then-
all up in your face.
I know.
But their
all up
newest
in it.
one,
Oh,
Unchained-
look at that. Oh,
Unchained
man.
Love
What?
is so
Mine.
fucking good.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic has like bangers on it, dude.
Yeah, it's so good.
Give It Away was on it.
That
Under the Bridge was
Californication-
on it. Suck My Kiss is on it. Breaking the
that's good.
Girl is on it.
Oh.
Those are all
Yeah.
The
bangers.
whole those two, that and Californication, by
good
far
combo
were their
for him.
most selling albums.
I agree
of all
with
time.
those. Those
I
are the
believe
two
those were
albums
both-
that I like.
I think Blood Sugar was produced by the funk guy George Clinton. Blood Sugar, right? And then the other
Clinton.
one
What am I
was
doing? How can I
who was
know
that
this?
huge producer that
How
just
do we
produced
start this?
everybody?
Rick Rubin?
NWA. Was that Californication or was that Blood?
Rick Rubin was Def Jam.
Yeah, he was, but he produced one of those albums, if not both. Steve, you just muted me.
Rick Rubin was,
He
That-
produced one or two.
Muted
of them.
our.
he did that one.
Yeah.
I muted our ears by
they're both
moving.
amazing.
my
Oh,
butt.
yeah,
Both
yeah, I forgot about,
phenomenal.
How do we start talking about
And the newest album is the shit.
What, the Uplift or whatever it's called?
Yeah, it just
Off
it's
the reels.
fucking just as good as those two. It's
So this is
fucking
now the
good.
Decision music reel.
Sorry, it's my favorite band.
I was-
So,
That's fine.
What record was,
bitches.
what record was Me and My Friends on? Was that Mother's Milk?
Mia, that was before. Mother's One Hot. There was another one before that too. It might have been one of those two, but it was the earlier albums.
That's like the bass line of that one.
Oh yeah, it's all good. That's back in the day when it was like shreddy and funky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways,
Would we recommend Dreamcatcher to our mothers?
I wouldn't recommend this to my worst enemy. I'd rather recommend a root canal.
It's not that bad.
It's about the same amount of time.
It's not
too.
that
I know, right? It's not that bad, but
The Pest is worse than this
No,
movie.
it's not. No, it's not.
Expendables 2 is worse than this
The Pest
movie.
yes.
is funny.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's
it is.
offensively funny.
Yeah.
And I laughed at him getting shot with a fucking rocket launcher and his shoes flying in the air. And then he was fine.
And then taking a shit in the forest
And then taking a
the
shit,
deer
yeah.
staring at me. I can't go when you stared at me.
You kill a quacky?
I was gonna say I should
forget
watch the
about that
movie,
movie.
but I'm not watching it.
You should watch
No,
it.
I'm not.
We need. We've talked about doing rehashes on this show, right? Doing reviews of movies.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder is definitely one we
Yeah.
need to
Free
do.
on YouTube right now, by the way.
Tropic
is amazing.
Thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's free on YouTube.
Weren't we gonna do a commentary on that one?
We thought about doing a commentary while they're doing their commentary.
Oh my God.
Right. So
Double com?
commentary into a commentary. Never go free retard, man. Never
Is that the one where he's like he stays not
in character,
It's
and
the-
then
yeah,
and then
yeah.
they like leave and they start doing another commentary for another
It's
movie.
so
Yeah.
good. I don't know.
How do you stay? Give me that map.
You shredded like a julienne salad.
Fun facts of the fucking.
Is that Bill and Ted at the end?
No,
I know what that is.
if you get this,
Hold on. Play it one more time, please.
Well, all right. Again.
Again.
Come on. Fun facts of the fucking.
It's Eddie Van Halen. Beat it.
My man.
Good job.
That's exactly what it
Good
is.
job.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it
Yeah.
after the fact because I already asked this question. I asked it last time we were
I wanted to add a little more stuff to that, and I found the roar, the tiger roar. You know what that's from?
MGM.
No.
No? Do it again.
What do you think? I'm not doing it again.
Fantasy Factory?
Wrestling.
What?
Wrestling. That's all I'll say.
Some wrestling.
Trish Stratus?
No. Think newer. Really newer.
Do it one more time.
I'm not doing it again.
Play it one more time.
Do it
Steve.
again.
Let him give you more chance, and afterwards we'll fucking.
Can I hit it? Can I hit it?
It's the red one right there. Hit it hard. There you go.
Yeah, just hold each other's hand.
Oh.
That's like a jaguar. A jaguar.
Oh, that should definitely give you a hint.
I don't know.
Come on.
That wasn't no lion or a tiger. That
What
was
was
a
it?
jaguar.
Think 90s with a gun on TV on WWE.
Brian Pillman?
Okay.
Yeah.
Think. Connect the dot.
Heart Foundation?
No.
Nation of Domination?
No.
Can we do the fun facts?
He's
never gonna get
Brian
this.
Pillman. It's Varsity Blondes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that took a while. That fucking took a while. The DVD contains the original ending in which Duddits defeats the aliens using a special power, but is not revealed to be an alien.
That's what the fuck. Because at the end of this movie, I was like, I don't remember it ending like this. I remember it ending differently.
So you watched an alternate ending all these years.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah,
This
so
is the
I-
alternate ending I've
I want to
always
see that one.
So the alternate ending is
I knew it. I felt so fucking weird. I was like, did I just believe that I watched something fucking different as a fucking kid this whole time? And then
Mandela effect.
because I had it
Gotcha.
on DVD. I had it on DVD for
Yep,
years.
so if you the DVD does show the alternate ending unless you play the original ending. So the alternate
Now I'm just
ending
fucking
is
confused.
he then succumbs to his leukemia and dies. Jonesy and Henry then visit his gravesite in the final scene and they sing Blue Bayou. That's
But
the original.
who killed the fucking thing?
Well, he
So
kills
what
it.
we watched is the alternate ending, right?
Right.
The Amazon is the alternate one where he just fucking dies in the
Well, no,
movie
that's
before.
the
And
that's
he
the
steps on bullet.
theatrical ending that went to theaters.
No, you're watching the original. You've been watching the alternate all these years.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Once it came out, right?
Okay, so
He's still
I
the
knew I wasn't
the
crazy. I knew
So
I
the
was
alien
fucking
still
turned.
dies the same way,
he still turned into
but
an alien?
instead of him die or becoming into an alien, he just kills him. You know what? That makes sense. How did he kill the fucking alien then?
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
remember.
So
He
Duddits
just fucking
turned into an alien, killed him, and
With
the
his
one ending
cancer.
that we watched, and he stepped on the thing. So what the fuck were y'all watching?
So he
killed
doesn't turn
Who
him-
killed
well,
Mr. Gay?
So he
Right.
kills
He's
him
the guy,
differently,
he's
like
the
with
guy.
his powers. I thought.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
something
what
like
I thought
that.
had happened. I was pretty sure, And this is all blurry because it's been so fucking long. But I felt like Duddits killed him with more of like his
mind
abilities.
powers. Yeah.
Instead of turning into an
Yeah,
alien.
yeah.
Okay, got you.
So when this ended,
I remember
today, I was
both
like,
endings,
wait,
yeah.
what? I was like, all right, cool. Maybe I just fucking forgot because this movie's weird, but all right.
Forgot it.
So was he still stuffing on the little? Did he still stuff in the little worm?
Yeah,
In
I
the
believe
other
that's
ending?
always happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's why it was weird for you when it just went blank after that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Super.
That makes
I
sense.
just thought I remembered something differently, and it turns
Yeah.
out I did.
Is that on Sweet Tea?
No, this is
No, it's
whiskey and Mountain Dew. Bowl
Oh, that's right. That's what you
blast.
say.
Mountain Dew was made to be a mixer.
Of
course it was.
dude.
Okay. So I'm just fucking.
Just fucking telling you
I'm
facts.
trying to
You
relate.
know
I'm
nothing
sorry.
that I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
I am your elder, sir. I know everything.
You know nothing that I don't know.
Stephen King sold the movie rights for this for $1.
Even he went, take the
good.
piece of shit.
Just fucking do it. I don't need it.
Well, that I guess
That fucking
we're just
sucks, 'cause
fucking
they made
fueling
fucking
Brent's
bank
fire
on
over
it.
here.
Did they though?
No, they only made $9 million.
Which in movie terms is a bust.
What do you mean? Oh yeah,
You got to make like 3 times your
I'm
fucking
not good at
budget.
math. You gotta
Right.
subtract and shit.
Not good at bass either.
man.
Got to
Fuck.
carry the one. Calling him
Atlanta
out
better.
on the pod.
Just messing with you,
Did you get
buddy.
too drunk last
No,
show,
I
Rand?
didn't.
You just
No,
have a
he
rough-
had
No,
a-
I just
Oh, it was
fucking.
the
He
sound,
had a
wasn't it?
night.
The
He
sound
had a
fucking
night.
you.
We all have them.
You know what happens, right?
Your mama.
You go out and you play live.
I'm sorry, she's
I
just
call
a
it
lady.
quicksand, but something weird just happens. Maybe something you fuck something up, or maybe sounds weird,
And then it just fucking.
and then it
keeps
just
going.
fucking tumbleweeds and
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Well, so-
Like,
I-
or it's
I will
like a
say-
fucking snowball.
I will
or
say
it
if
just keeps getting worse
my
sometimes.
ears are not the way I need them to be, and like my bass drum just
Yeah.
sounds like pure dog shit, I can't play.
So
It's
one of
weird,
them,
right?
Yeah.
One of them was I took my in-ears out so I could sing. Right.
Bitch.
Didn't
What are
have
you
them
saying
in
now?
What a bitch.
a
What?
couple, like 3 songs, if that.
Yeah, he's just screaming in
Um,
the background.
So I didn't put
I
it back
will
in before we
fucking
started the song,
rend
so I couldn't
you.
hear anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck, there goes that one. Then another one, I mixed up 2 songs. And then another one, I was just like, yeah, I don't fucking know it right now.
Hey, man.
I hear excuses.
I messed up 2 songs the other night. Don't worry about it.
I messed up like
I mess up all the time.
I repeated the same verse for Flavor of the Week.
Yes, you did. I remember that. I went, me and Vinny were looking at each other. He went, fucking
That's a good
motherfucker.
thing
And I
I
went,
didn't do the
He
harmonies in
gets
that
so
one.
angry.
I know.
And then the chorus for Sick Transit Gloria, I messed
you
up.
did.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter. You know what I'm really happy about is you don't ever
There's another
mess up
thing.
Bowling for Soup anymore.
No, because it's been drilled into my fucking head.
And I know the part that's coming, and you like split second pause before saying it. So every time I'm like, he's gonna fuck. Oh no, we're good. Every
Before I
time.
forget, there was a song you looked at me at, and I was supposed to be doing a bass line.
Yeah.
I completely forgot what the fuck it was.
I,
What
dude,
song?
I
Do you
don't
know what song it
remember.
was?
I don't
Every
remember
one
what
of
I
them.
had for lunch, bro. My memory's so shit. Don't worry about it.
I know it now.
I've got
So
pre-onset dementia.
What was it?
I think
I don't
that
know the
dog
name of the
just
song. I know what
farted.
bass line I'm supposed to be doing.
Do you smell that?
That's his breath.
No, that's
There's
the
no way.
that's the movie.
100% of the
You smell the movie. So
It smells like shit.
dog shit.
this is worse.
Lawrence Kasdan admitted the film's failure had wounded his career, the director, later preventing him from getting 2 films produced.
Wonder what those 2 films were.
Who knows? But this movie killed his career.
I like how all of a sudden it's just like really just unanimous how much it sucks.
Again, I don't think the movie's terrible. I just think it's
I don't know any other movie like it. That's kind of why I picked it.
right. Like it's not fucking. Oh my god, why would this be made? Or it looked like the movie as a whole doesn't succeed, but it looks good.
On the
Preparation
whole.
age feels.
Look, I wanted to somehow segue into the dude's anus just being like 6 inches wide because of that fucking snake thing that came out
I
of
just
it.
thought it was
but-
bloody. I didn't think it was.
Oh,
gay.
no, there's a-
pause
it's
it.
gaping.
It's,
fucking hole.
it's
You
big.
paused it.
No, I'm saying go back and pause it. It's big.
Fucking hate that
Oh.
bitch.
You mean when he like lofts him into the tub?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was big. I remember going,
Pay attention to his booty hole. I apologize.
how could you
the
not?
only
It was
thing
center
you
of the
could
screen.
see.
Imagine
Right.
taking
'Cause I'm
that
not
big of a shit and
fucking
dying.
gazing into this man.
Ask
man's
Elvis.
Fucking terrible.
brown eye.
Did you know? Have you? What was the sandwich Elvis used to like?
It was a peanut
Peanut
butter,
butter,
bacon, and banana.
And it was like fucking huge.
It was like the size of a loaf.
You know
Yeah.
what? One of my biggest fears is you know
Oh,
that
that's
disease
awesome.
where you just keep shitting yourself over like until you die.
Dysentery.
I think so.
Sure.
Yeah, but we're not on the
Terrified
Oregon
of that.
Trail, so you're fine.
I mean, we might be there.
Is it?
Who knows what's going on?
Is it
No.
necessary to
So
drink my own
I used to
sterile.
work with this guy, and he used to do like the medical chemical cleanup stuff, and that was one of the things, and it was like 2 years ago.
Ew.
You died of food poisoning. You died of dysentery.
You die.
Here's the thing: if you're shitting that much and you don't just go, "Hey, I should probably go to the hospital,"
There's nothing.
It's
they can
on
do
you
about it.
then.
You
Yeah,
could
it's on
die.
you.
yes, they can.
There's nothing they can do about
You
that.
can die from explosive diarrhea. Did you know that?
Ask Elvis.
I'm pretty sure there's a heart attack, right? That's a from like
Well,
Yeah,
shitting.
It's like on the toilet.
Right. Which could have been caused by shitting.
He had a hunk of burning love.
Hey, baby, can you give me... Oh, fuck.
one of my redneck friends.
I do want to see the new Elvis movie. That it looks
heard it was-
fantastic.
I heard it was okay, but the guy who's portraying Elvis does such a good job that he's going to be a star.
Well, him and Tom Hanks, man.
Yeah. Tom Hanks looks
I heard
fat
these
as
old
fuck.
They
in that
they
movie.
made him get fat.
Yeah.
And can't believe that he's 66 years old now.
He just looks the same. Good for
Yeah.
him. What
We
a
should
what a
do
good
like
white
an old
man.
Tom Hanks movie or something like that.
I heard
Good.
Big.
Castaway.
I heard
I
these
love
older
Big.
people at
Big's great.
Toots. they were
Splash, the only PG movie with titties in it. I figured
Steve's
Brent would
fun
know
facts
that.
of the week.
Right. We're in it. I figured Brent would know that.
It's fucking gears turning right
Look,
now.
he's like,
There's a movie in the 80s called Just One of the Guys that
Oh,
has
yeah, yeah.
sweet tits in it. That might
Yeah.
be PG too.
It might be.
Because
She
it's
fucking
got
rips
sweep,
open the...
It's got Sweep the Leg Johnny.
It does,
I
yeah.
love how you just the only fucking fact check you can hit Steve with is the titty thing that has a PG rating.
I know my tits.
I love that movie.
He's like,
It's a
no,
good movie.
It is
you're
actually a good
wrong.
movie.
I'm
1987.
surprised you've seen that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people have seen that movie.
I've seen it. I remember her ripping open her... She's wearing like the tuxedo, right? To
Yeah.
be like, I'm a fucking chick. Like,
Yeah.
look at my tits. Like, yeah.
And the guy can't wrap his brain around it.
Right. Like, those are titties.
Tits.
You know what movie I really want to do on this fucking thing is The Hot Chick, because it's so
Oh, God.
bad.
That's that genre.
Oh, just one of the guys is PG-13. Pardon me, Steve.
I have nothing to say. Stephen King's original novel is 692 pages long.
That's about 592.
It was
too long.
the first book he wrote after his near fatal road incident.
No idea about his fatal road
Yeah, he
incident.
almost died.
I don't know if I care either.
His fatal road incident. Yeah, he almost died.
That sounds like a weird band name.
Fatal
What?
road incident.
Fatal road
Redundant.
incident.
I
redundant.
listened
Maybe.
to half a Cannibal Corpse record on the way down here.
How do you feel?
Not good.
He's like uncomfortable in my head. Kind
The
of.
fact that these guys, I'm just not into death metal. That's all.
Yeah,
Aren't you in a death metal band?
No,
What would you call that?
What kind of
Hardcore?
metal? What
I'm
kind
a
of?
hardcore band.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, like black or thrash.
I can deal with thrash,
Sure.
like Exodus. I can listen to some Exodus.
I got you. But not just the
Testament.
straight, like,
I mean, all the songs are about like, you know.
raping people.
Well, no. I don't think. No. They don't talk about rape.
Skull fucking.
Maybe that.
Yeah, that's definitely in there.
Eye holes and ears. And,
I mean,
yeah.
the lead singer's name is Corpse Grinder. So I mean,
Mr. Gray's death in the film was completely
of corpse
different from the book. Fucking asshole. In the movie, he is killed by Duddits in the water supply room. In the book, using their powers, both Henry and Duddits smother him to death with a pillow.
What?
Where the fuck did they get a pillow from?
I have so many questions.
Stephen King might be the worst author of all time.
You know, he probably just did it like, how
He
the
probably
fuck can
has
I
a
kill
bowl
somebody?
full of shit.
Pillow.
Like
one out.
yeah, he
Right.
just grabs something.
He got he got like The Stand, cool. The Shining, cool. And then like he was like built a career off that shit.
He probably. I think Wally is very close to probably what he does. I got 3 bowls. Each of them has a plot point, and I go
Bowls,
this one, this
bowls,
one, this one.
all kinds of bowls. Remember that Saturday Night Live skit?
Introduction, climax, whatever the
I
fuck.
just saw that for the first
And
time
then
this week and
grabs
died
it,
laughing.
And then this is the
That
movie
was like
you
10
guys
years
get.
ago.
I know, my girlfriend showed it to me.
Good for you.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Conclusion.
Yeah, the clitoris.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski?
My
That's
girlfriend
what I'm
showed it
looking
to
for. The
Mike
clitoris.
Wazowski. I finally found it.
me. Show me
That
your clitoris.
thing.
That's what that's what he used this for.
Oh my God.
Where's the clitoris, Pete?
Hold on. Keep going. Oh, to the left. To the left.
Off to find the mythical clitoris.
You know, it's funny. We reviewed that movie, and I hadn't seen it in.
Unwatchable.
It's so bad now.
It's
South
worse.
Park?
It's worse than this movie.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
I think it is. The first 30,
What other
the
movie
first
does that?
15
Doesn't it-
minutes of the South Park movie are great, and then
Forgetting
it just
Sarah-
goes off the deep end.
Yeah.
Yes, what?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall does it too.
What?
What?
Right? Didn't that
What?
the religious guy when he walks off.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
Can't find fucking or whatever when he's hitting himself in the face.
right after it, he
Yeah.
walks off. He's like, off to find the mythical clitoris.
Yep. I do like him as an actor. Him in Talladega Nights is funny too.
His
Why
show
would you
on
put
Adult Swim was
A
hilarious.
playground. next-
To a sewage facility.
I don't know. Oh, you got to stimulate the clitoris. Well, wait, no, he's like, never mind.
We'll get to that movie eventually, trust me. Mike LaSalle's review for the San Francisco Chronicle summed up the film as a likable disaster. Richard Roper commented that not since Death to Smoochie has so many talented people made such a mess of things.
Steve, you love Death.
I love Death to Smoochie.
It's okay,
But it's not the movie that I like, it's Robin Williams' performance I like.
I like movies that fail like this, I think, too, which makes sense.
You like a
they-
fucking disaster.
Like a glorious fucking, like, what the fuck?
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's why I like shitty movies so much, because it's so bad, but yet it was made. You know, like, so.
Well, like Ready to Rumble.
Yeah, but that movie is a little different, though, because wrestling.
Wrestling nostalgia.
You're right.
Can I get when he puts it up to his nose and he's like, how did you make it through that whole thing?
It was hard. Trust me, it was hard.
I love
Drank
Ready to
it all?
Rumble. I like wrestling when I was a kid, but Ready to Rumble was like my shit.
Crown us.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I threw Roger Buckler through a picnic table.
And then he turned into a wrestler,
Oh, yeah,
which is
yeah,
funny.
he does
Yeah.
it all the time.
Did y'all gimmick the table?
Roger, like Betty.
Yeah,
Russell?
Yeah, the guy that runs
Apparently,
that.
apparently they did a thing where they had a wrestling ring outside of their fucking.
Oh,
the
dude.
bar,
He was
like,
in
like a
MCW
month
for
ago.
a bit. Roger Buckler.
We
cool.
put tacks
He was-
all over the fucking table.
You know who
He
his
also
tag
picked somebody
partner
up.
was?
And, like, was
Ryan.
beat his
Oh,
ass here.
God.
Yeah. No, I grabbed that motherfucker by his waistband, picked him up over the shed. We went backwards. I knocked the air out of myself. He went through the table and got tacks in his back.
Good for
It
him.
was awesome.
And then he went, all right, I'm in wrestling.
This was awesome. I swan dive the fuck out of him all the time.
Roger
fun.
Ebert gave the film 1.5 stars out of a possible 4, writing, Dreamcatcher begins as the intriguing story of friends who share a telepathic gift and ends as a monster movie of stunning awfulness. What
Yep.
went wrong? Ebert thought Jonesy's memory warehouse was a highlight and intriguing enough to be the focus of the film, though Dreamcatcher neglects the concept to instead emphasize gore.
And also, they don't explain the Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, they don't.
They just made it and went, done it!
yeah. What does the Dreamcatcher?
I've never even thought about it. Yeah, what does the Dreamcatcher have to do with it?
And then he
Nothing.
sets it on fire. Nothing.
Nothing. It's fucking gone.
I believe that's like the.
It has to
the
be something.
analogy between like your unity and powers is what I thought
Right,
it
because that
was.
Dreamcatcher they made
be wrong.
all together and put together, right? Duddits made the stupid fucking shit one in the middle, and then they all made their own small ones
It's because
on the sides. Because he was special. I get it, sure. But
It's just that it's.
Duddits.
Okay, so who is a better mentally disabled actor?
John in Knoxville.
Norton.
No, there's
from
only
the
one.
Score,
There's only
No,
one
it's
good.
Norton
It's
from
the
the
score.
Score.
It's the
Norton.
score.
or Wahlberg Duddits.
It's the score.
I'm asking him.
Oh, it's the score.
And
Johnny Knoxville. Jeffy.
loud noises.
That
When the
was
fuck did
terrible.
we get ice cream?
those movies are terrible.
That's bad. It's really
Those
bad.
are terrible.
But again, it goes
Cannot be
back.
made
It
today.
goes back to we know he's trying to be a mentally handicapped person. So is it wrong? Just like in the score, right?
Right.
Right, where he's not being simple Jack, so it's not offensive. Now
I
again,
wanna pet the horses.
now looking back at that, that's the same thing where you're looking at an actor who's portraying something like that, so it's not offensive. Where Donnie Wahlberg, he's being a fucking retard, and it's not good.
No, it's not good.
Jesus, Steve.
I'm stating the obvious here. Maybe do what The Ringer did and get an actual handicapped person to come in and do it.
Right. Because there are talented,
That's what I'm
Yeah.
really
saying.
There
good
is.
talented
Do
actors.
you
Right?
Can you bleep that after
Yeah,
the
he can.
fact?
He can.
No, I'm
He's not
standing.
going to, but
No,
he
I'm
can.
standing against that, and I don't say that derogatorily. I'm saying that like they fucked themselves by casting Donnie Wahlberg as a normal dude playing a
I'm
mentally
aware
handicapped
of your
person.
intentions.
It
with
was the way you said
It was the way
fucking
you
before.
It was the
I'm
phonetic.
aware you're trying to
It
be
was the way
shit.
you broke Roger Buckler through a table or whatever with fucking R word.
I stand by it because I'm not derogatory talking about mentally handicapped people. I'm talking about them casting fucking Donnie
If
Wahlberg.
you didn't say a fucking retard,
Yeah.
I think it would have been better. Maybe being fucking retarded would have been better, but it was a fucking retard.
Cancel me. Just cancel me. I'm fine.
I'm just trying to help.
I appreciate the help.
I really
I appreciate the
got
help
it.
because I
Don't
need
worry,
all
I'm
I can
taking
get.
it. You sound clip that.
Final decisions out of 10. Wally, go.
I'm right with the IMDb stuff. The 5.5. The
5.5
in the beginning.
We're going to go to Randall next.
Oh, fuck. I wanted to hear Brent's.
Nope. Brent's going last.
I'm giving it a fucking 3.5.
3.5.
That's the lowest you've given.
Give me a reason.
Fucking low.
We need to
I
start
didn't
explaining
understand
ourselves.
anything until the fucking.
You were also Netflix and chilling, motherfucker.
Yeah, I need to hear this
I
story.
wasn't chilling. I mean, I was chilling, but I wasn't.
You were at
Netflix
full
and chilling.
salute?
Nope.
Okay.
I feel like
Not
we're
even
not
fucking close.
we're not giving him a Shrek movie.
It was
then.
inside of me.
Dude,
Myself.
in-
all right. I get what you're saying. It was cold.
Inverted. It
was cold
Yeah.
out.
No. So I didn't get it until he was sitting at the fire with the girl that had found the almost hit. I understood nothing until then. And then even then, the shit the fucking alien come out the ass.
It's funny.
Like-
But what other hole are they going to choose? They can't come out of the chest because then you're ripping off Alien.
That would have been better.
it could come out the tits.
Could come out the tits. Brent's like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you do that? You got 2 holes. Yeah. All right. Cool. So 3.5.
Yes.
I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to leave Brent to last because I want you to decimate this movie.
Got it.
So this movie holds a weird place with me and Wally because I feel like we watched it at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we
probably.
watched it together. I don't even know. But the movie in my brain is better than it is watching it.
I love
for sure.
I love the connection, Steve, where I'm like, have you seen Dreamcatcher? And someone's like, yeah. And they're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? It's
yeah.
awesome.
And you're just like, oh, cool. We're the only
Yeah.
people. Yeah. So like,
Literally
the movie
Only
isn't the movie isn't great, but it's not bad. You know what I mean? Like the production of it's great. It looks good. It's directed well. I wouldn't say it's written well, but it's like the movie doesn't waste time. The movie gets to the point. It does explain most everything. I don't think there's many plot holes that aren't like sewn up at the end.
I'm pretty sure I pointed out all of them, and there's at least a dozen.
But it doesn't make you sit there and go like, what the fuck did I watch? It goes,
yeah, it
okay,
does.
I understand what happened, but it doesn't. What don't you? Okay,
feel
you'll
like
get to you when you're done.
I feel like you didn't even finish the movie. Did you finish it?
I watched. Yes.
Did you? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the parts where you were on your phone might have glossed over what
No,
happened.
dude, that was for like seconds at a time.
Okay, whatever. So I'm gonna
little
give the
break.
movie a 6 out of 10 based off of
Jesus Christ.
Get outta
nostalgia
here.
and just the way the movie looks. It has a look to it. I dig it. I dig the special effects even for 2003 kind of hold up. You know, like those worms doing their thing look fine. You know what I mean? The alien that blows up look good.
Yeah, it didn't look bad.
For 2003
Yeah.
to hold up today, it doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? And I dug the whole the mind thing where he's, you know, dealing with the file system and everything. Like, I thought that was cool. Chris Angel does not need to be in this fucking conversation. But I don't know. The movie just it
Steve,
sits
put
in a
the
different
camera
place.
on my face. Put the camera on my face.
Mind freak.
Oh wait, I gotta look here.
That's perfect. Look at Fred.
Hold on, I want to try that.
I need a slow zoom button. I need a slow zoom. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna give it a low 6. I want to give it a 5.5 as well, but I can't. 6 out of 10 for me on Dreamcatcher. Brent, destroy it.
No, I'm not going to destroy it, man. I already did.
That's big duds.
I've been doing it for an hour and 43 minutes. I'm actually at the same place Randall is. I'm pretty mad that he picked my number out of 10.
That son of a bitch.
3.5. Just the plot holes, the terrible acting.
Wait, who's terrible at acting?
Sizemore's awful.
Okay, all right, touche.
Jonesy is awful.
He's not the worst I've ever seen, but you're right. He's a little like
bad is it,
you could be better.
Yeah. I just the whole like
Bitch.
I just feel like I hate Stephen King for writing this. It's the laziest book ever written.
So that's
and somehow the longest book ever written.
It's not. It is fucking like this fucking thick.
Right. And
Yeah.
somebody enjoyed it, which is good for them. I know you guys enjoyed the movie, nostalgia, whatever, man, but god damn. It wasn't, but the thing is, it wasn't hard to get through the movie float. I'm not going to say like they could have trimmed it. They could have never made it.
Sure.
But it's fine.
The movie's fine, but they could have never made it.
I'll never watch it again. I'll never think about it again, except I liked the little one-liners, like the "fuck me, Freddy's" and all that shit. Those were kind of funny. But that's
like
Jason Lee just being awesome.
Well, no, I feel like there's a different movie inside the movie that they're trying to make, and it was
we know. You've said that 20 times.
I know. No. I'm not saying that the movie could have been better inside of it. I'm saying that certain parts of the movie felt like they were from a different movie, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So those parts, I was like, all right, cool. But you're right. It makes you think of it.
And also, like, when he calls fucking Jones and he just tells him to be careful.
Yeah. And
he's like, of what? Well, wouldn't he know then?
I guess you're right, yeah. Weird.
Watch out for that Studebaker. By the way, how fast were those cars going in a downtown scenario? They were rolling.
He folded.
He was literally twisted, folded.
Peter Griffin at the bottom of the steps.
His fucking neck bones are sticking out. So 3.5 out of 10. 3.5 out of 10. 5.5 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
Do you want to do the math?
No, I don't care. It's probably like 4.
Yeah, it's probably close to like
4.3475 or something. Yeah. Cool.
4.25.
Well, all right. I think we're done here with Dreamcatcher. So next week is Randall's pick. I want to hear what it's going to be.
It's going to be a little more serious.
Oh, boy.
There's not much comedy going on.
Randall, like,
we're going to have a... The movie's fucking serious. It's going to be a palate cleanser for you.
It's not going to be a good one.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a good one.
Suspense over here? Jesus
American
Christ.
Sniper.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that the Bradley Cooper one?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
it's
that's
gonna
not a
be
good movie.
different. It is a good movie.
That's a terrible movie.
With the fake baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's either that or we're going fucking Thor.
No, don't
I'd
do that
rather
to
do
me.
Thor.
Which one?
The first one.
The first one.
We do in order?
Thor's great. American Sniper's bad.
What's the
It's
one?
a good movie.
It's not.
What's the one with Ben Affleck?
It's a good
Where
movie.
they were all sniping?
The accountant, where he's like also...
No.
Where he's like autistic or something like that.
Ben Affleck plays like a real American guy that dies.
Yeah, well, you tell it where he's like he has the group of like ex-military
Right,
guys.
gets
And
them
they
back
go
in,
in and
yeah.
they find like drugs in the mansion or shit. What the fuck is that? I know exactly what you're talking about. I was just
No. This was Taliban shit.
Oh, then I have no idea.
Maybe it
what
wasn't
you're
Ben Affleck, but it
talking
was.
about. White.
It had the Charlie Hume in it.
Charlie Hunnam.
Hunnam, whatever.
Hunnam. Was it the Book of Al Qaeda or something?
I don't know, dude. God damn it.
I thought American Sniper was a great movie. It's a weird choice. It's
movie.
weird as fuck, but
Yeah,
I'm in.
it's fucking different.
I'll watch it.
I'm in.
You're welcome.
I'd like to do a war movie, like legit war movie.
And then we all come in next week with Tashes.
Randall won't because it's going to take him a month to grow, but that's fine. It's fine.
Fuck.
It's fine. I'll
Go
grow
get
it.
your testosterone levels checked, bro.
Fuck.
We'll give you a boost. Start taking some, what is that, hymns or something?
Yes.
Gives you testosterone.
I've seen them.
Just go fucking sniff some sawdust, bro.
Sniff.
Maybe I'll produce a boy next. Who fucking knows? Probably not.
That's exactly what it is.
Stay away
Wait,
from having any
It's not
kids,
happening,
Randall.
man.
that's what
how
happened
about
when
you-
he was watching
I'll
this
adopt.
movie.
How about you?
If I really want to, I'll adopt one.
How about
Get
you
that
pull
fucking
out
back
next
cut,
time?
man.
Actually, You
Yeah,
need no more.
jeez.
Just go get a rubber band or something. I don't know.
Rubber
Just
band.
stay away. Yeah, tape those fucking. I don't know what you got to do, but just get it done. Cut them. Snip, snip.
Yeah.
Get the old
Snip it, snip,
snippity
snip.
snip, Randall.
Yes, we're
Vasectomy at
getting
26.
serious next week, Steve. I'm sorry if that disappoints you.
No, I'm in. Fuck it. I like military movies.
3.
Dude, I had a big during Top Gun.
What's wrong with the movie?
During Top Gun,
not a
I had
good movie.
a big old freedom boner for like the first half
Did
hour.
you watch the whole thing? You've seen?
I've seen American Sniper. It's terrible.
I think it's got.
I'll watch it again, and I'm going to say, I'm going to do what Brent did today.
I want to know.
We'll go over it next week. I guess you got to tune in next week.
I'm gonna watch it when I get home.
All right, what a guy.
I watched Hurt Locker the other day. That was really good.
That's a good movie too.
All right, well, that's
Also,
it for
Three
this
Kings. I
week.
don't think
He
that
likes
the
action
Three
movies.
Kings is amazing.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
action
I don't
movies.
think you
Anyway,
fucking
sorry.
do, dude.
American Sniper is not an action movie. It's a fucking drama about a dude who's fucking making shit up, and we'll talk about it next week. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Decision Reel.
Is that the
Later,
Chris,
bitches.
Is that
Yes.
the
Yeah.
Kyle, yeah.
the guy who the guy who got in a fight with
Chris Kyle.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
making
yeah,
shit
yeah.
up. Cool.
Tell him after this.
you're-
Tell him wait, Randall.
Isn't that the guy who got in a fight with Jesse Ventura?
I think so.
I was a goddamn
Yeah,
Navy
but-
SEAL.
America.
I was a frog man. I wrestled in the WWF.
I like how he's like all of his Fucking whack job. Like, government's watching you, buddy.
I live in Silicon, Mexico now because I don't trust the U.S. government,
Those cucks.
even though I was the governor of Minnesota.
I don't have time.
Oh, yeah, Minnesota. I forgot about that.
Minnesota.
Cool. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. If you want to help us out, again, follow us on social media at The Decision Reel, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
I have Alex Jones on speed dial.
He's going to rain his frogs down if you go and buy T-shirts from us, please. The gay frogs.
Gay frogs.
These T-shirts right here you can buy, and you can fucking...
Don't buy those
stuff.
Decision Reel t-shirts. They're made in China.
They probably are. I have no idea.
Buy the shirts.
Or buy the shirts. I don't know.
Now we're going to sell a lot. There's gonna be a
Probably.
lot
I mean, it has
sold
to
out.
be.
I'm going to review the whole movie as Jesse Ventura next weekend.
All right, perfect. Maybe we should do that.
I'm going to sue the estate of a hero.
All right. In this fucking thing.
Perfect. All right, we're ending this. Later, motherfuckers.